Good evening, everyone. Sunday sit back. I am live with Jay, with one and only Jam Boy. You all know him. Of course, you know what he's at and what he's doing. But we are live and a little bit different to after the Wolves game. We wasn't feeling very good. We was all low, and rightly so, because the performance wasn't good enough. Tonight, we go and smash Spurs and everything's rosy in the garden. And before we get on to the players and how the performance went, how you doing, Jay? You all right? All good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, not too bad. A bit better after that game. Did enjoy. I do like the North London derby. It is my favourite game of the season. It's always the one I look out for. I know they're not our big rivals, but they're our local rivals. So it's always good to get one over on them. But yeah, I quite enjoyed that game. First half wasn't as good as the second, but I ain't going to complain. It was a good game. Good game.
Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, the first half was a bit bitty, wasn't it? I mean, it was kind of possession-based. It was very, very nervy. Only natural, really, because after the Wolves performance, you could see the players were kind of in sort of two minds. But I thought we dictated it in areas in the first half. And in the second half, it reminded me a bit like the Aston Villa game at the Emirates.
Yeah.
Very, very similar. Very, very similar. Yeah. But What did you make of the performance of Hincapié? Because he's coming at left back, and I'll be honest with you, for me, he's probably been one of the most standout players because he's solid. You know what I mean? He's not pretty, but at the end of the day, you just want him to defend. What do you make of him?
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with him. I knew he was a good player before we signed him. Because I see him play for Ecuador in World Cups and stuff before, and I see him a few times for Leverkusen. But yeah, when we was linked with him, I was quite happy about it. We've got him on an obligation, haven't we? 40 million or something for obligation. So that's good. They got the obligation. But for me, he's my number one left back now, and I think he should still be rotated occasionally with Calafiori. But he should be, when we need to win a game like a cup final, he should be the number one starter for me. He's not really done much wrong. He does get caught out sometimes. But overall, he's quite solid, and I'm pretty happy with him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, he does exactly what he says he's got to do, and he's a defender. He don't go wandering. He's pretty disciplined. He's solid. I think, he reminds me of, I was calling him the Ecuadorian Kolasinac because he's a bit of a, do you know what I mean? He kind of does exactly what he's meant to do. He's solid. He's hard. He's aggressive. He's not pretty on the eye, but that's you don't need that when you're defending. You just need someone that's going to get their foot in and break up play and stay disciplined. I thought Gabriel and Saliba was okay. It weren't their fault for the goal, obviously. Then we go across to the right back, Timber. I think he's looking a little bit leggy, if I'm going to be honest with you. Again, he was okay, but he looks a bit leggy. What did you make of Timber and the centre halves?
Yeah. Put it this way: if Ben White had been fit, I probably would have started him against Tottenham.
Really?
Yeah, wow. He was really out of sorts against Wolves. I'm not gonna rip him a new one because I think he's been brilliant for us. Yeah. Like Rice, I didn't think Rice was great, but he's been so consistent and so important and good for us over this season and previous season that they've sort of got a little bit of credit in the bank. Timber's, I think he's a top player. I won't go quite as far as saying world class, but he's definitely on the verge of it. But he's playing too much. You can see he's done in terms of his he's fatigued. He's fatigued. He's definitely played too much, and it's a shame. Ben White's been run into the ground as well, and he's not played as many minutes. So that just tells you how run into the ground Ben White is. But he would have started if he was fit, and I'd have give Timber a 90 minutes off. But it is what it is. Timber done okay. He weren't as bad as against Wolves, but he's still not. He's not the same player that he was right at the beginning and the middle of the season. There's definitely something not right. He's probably playing with an injury.
Yeah, he does. He just don't look himself, does he? He don't look himself, and he does look a bit tired. I mean, thankfully, he wasn't really troubled I was disappointed with Spurs. I mean, Spurs are absolutely in bits, and I mean, I've never seen such a poor Spurs team. And I've got to be honest with you. I mean, before we get back to the Arsenal, and big up to everyone in the chat, guys. Let's get
big up everyone.
Chat. Martin taps in. Big up the Lux. David C as well. Another absolute legend. Big up Jam Boy. Big up to everyone. Untouchables. Gyokeres. Bang average, huh? We're going to get on to Gyokeres. I've not said he's bang average. I said this football club would make him bang average. I've never said Gyokeres is bang average. I said he will look bang average if we don't change the system and we don't get the best out of him. So anyone that been listening to me, I've said, but having said that, I said I want Gyokeres rather than revert back to Havertz and Jesus. It's us as a club that's got to make it work for this guy to score goals, because I believe he will score goals. The reason why I've been saying that Gyokeres has looked bang average, and let's be honest, he looked brilliant today, but it's taken him till February to play his best game of the season. So, let's not get carried away too much. But as I said, he's got it in him. That's what he's all about. That's what we bought him for. That third, for me, I don't know about you, Jam Boy, but that third goal summed everything up why we bought Gyokeres. So, I mean...
Fourth goal.
Sorry.
Second or fourth?
He's goal after half time. He's first. First goal.
Right.
Gyokeres, his first goal after half time.
That was brilliant. Yeah, great. Mainly he had one in the first half that he bent just past the post.
I saw that.
I thought that was in when it left his foot. Just didn't get a bend on it.
Yeah, he was unlucky there, wasn't he?
I thought he done really well. And it goes to show what you can do with a striker and play when you're playing for him. I mean, all the players were getting forward and helping him out. I mean, sometimes his hold-up play was a little bit off in the first half, but the second half he got that ball and he just rocketed it in the goal.
Yeah,
and I'm over the moon for him. I really am. I feel sorry for him a little bit. I've never doubted him. Never.
No.
I think if we play to his strengths, or not necessarily throw everything in the bin and just to suit Gyokeres. I mean, if we just try and maybe play a couple more creative players in midfield rather than the defensive players, I think that they will unlock him, if you like. Eze, even Zubimendi playing in the 8 or going forward a bit more. I don't think he's a 6. I don't think he's strong enough.
No. I've never said he was a 6 ever.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, Rice should be in the 6, Zubi in the 8, and then Eze in the 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, listen, I'm always delighted to prove. I'm always delighted when our strikers score, and that's what I want to see. I've just been critical of Gyokeres in certain games because I feel that his hold up play's not been there and his touch has not been there. But today his touch was there, his hold up play was there, and that's what you want to see as a striker. And if I see that consistently on a consistent basis, I'm going to be absolutely, me and Kenny is going to be absolutely blown to pieces. But I've always said I'd sooner start Gyokeres than Havertz and Jesus. I've never said I want to revert back to them up front. That's a no-no. Stick by him. It's just that Arsenal have got to get the best out of him. But yeah, no, he looked brilliant today. Big up to Carl Walsh, my friend. Big up. Great result today. Great result, but a lot of football still to play. Listen, we're going to get onto that, Carl. Listen, one thing with me, my feet is firmly on the ground. How many times have we seen it this season where Arsenal have put a display in and then then they've gone the next game and it's been absolutely abysmal. So let's keep our feet on the ground. Big up Guna. Everyone in, welcome. Sunday sit back. You know what it's like. Nicholas is in as well. I like Nkape. Yeah, we do. I think Nkape is a winner. Big up Shane. Let's get it right. Spurs are absolutely awful. Listen, Shane, we won't get carried away here, brother. You know that. And they should have made it 2-2 if it weren't for a poor decision. Arteta will go back to factory settings in the next few games. Nothing has changed. Not really. We'll see. We've been here before, Shane, haven't we? We've been here before. Suddenly, we're world beaters again now. We're world beaters now, Jamboy, and we're going to blow everyone away. And it's our league, and it's all rosy in the garden. But what did you make of that? So we've gone through the defence, but before we get onto the midfield and the attack, what did you make of that decision on Gabriel? Because let me give my point on it with the goal that was disallowed. He's got two hands on his back. Has he done enough to push him? Did he do enough to put him off of his jump or his leap for the ball? That's debatable. But what is obvious, he made an absolute meal out of it, didn't he? What did you make of it? I thought it was one of them, letter of the law, you could say he's got to, but how many times do you see that and it don't get penalised? I think it's one of them for me. I think he's made a meal out of it and they've gone by the letter of the law.
Well, if you went up to Gabriel and pushed him in the back like that, he wouldn't fall on the floor.
No.
I thought he was very lucky.
I did at the
time. I think that the VAR should have looked at that and gone, you absolutely no chance. That's a goal. Because when the ball comes in, he's only actually got one hand on him. There's one hand, and it sort of just pushes into him. It's nowhere near enough for him to throw himself forward like that. And he done it against Newcastle as well.
Mm.
But that did count. That goal did count. And that push was worse than that one against Tottenham. And they disallowed that one. So he's a lucky boy. And I said, Gabriel's showing signs of being a bit, not a liability, that's too strong a word, but he's showing glimpses of going back to how he used to be. Like,
where he's got that mistake in him. I think he got quite at the ball on that set. Me personally. Yeah, go on, mate. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just saying, I don't know if it's nerves, but he's worrying me a little bit. I think Saliba looks a bit more assured. But even he can have his moments as well, where he looks a bit too calm and a bit casual. But overall, the defence was okay tonight. But I don't think that the central defence was as good as it has been. I think they've done all right. They've done okay, but it's nervy times, but they got the job done. So fair play to them. Just trying to think. Yeah, the goal couldn't really have done much about, to be honest.
No.
Declan Rice makes a mistake, and Moani nicks the ball. And I'll tell you what, it's a good job Saliba didn't try to get back at him and bring him down, because he'd have got sent off, and it would have been a penalty.
Yeah.
So that could have been a right calamity moment. That Rice got away with it, like I said.
Yeah.
I let him off because we won, but.
No, I mean, but for me though, Jam Boy, I mean, the Rice incident was out of character. I mean,
yeah, it was.
He's been brilliant all season, hasn't he? I mean, he hasn't been lately. He looks fatigued. Lately, he's not really been on it. He's not been at his best, but he looks absolutely shattered. If I'm going to be honest with you,
yeah.
And that looked tired to me. That goal, that mistake he made. Just
as he comes out the edge of the box or at the side of the box, there's a moment there when you see it from the angle looking towards the corner flag. There's a time where, as he's coming out the box, he could just clear it up the line. But instead of that, he tries to do he had a brain fart and just tried to take it in between two players. Got caught on the ball. I mean, Zubimendi's done that about 50 times this season.
And exactly. And no one really blew it out of proportion. But I mean, one thing with Rice, he held his hands up. He rallied the troops, came out second half, and he was a lot better, wasn't he? I thought he showed brilliant character. Yeah. Big up,
didn't cost us.
No, exactly.
Us, so,
and it could have.
So we'll let it be. But if we had through that game, I think he would have had a lot of criticism. But I'm not going to go in on him because
no.
He's been so good.
No.
He gets a free hit with that one.
No, I mean, listen, I probably wouldn't have gone on too much if we'd have drawn that game. To be honest, I would have just said, look, it's one of them things with Declan. I mean, he don't owe us nothing really, and everyone makes a mistake, but he don't owe us nothing. Big up, Lux. DJ today was the first time we properly replicated the parts how Sporting used to feed Gyokeres, Hincape on the left. Eze was like. Trincao, it can work if you just feed him. 100%. But listen, Gyokeres took his chances well, but Gyokeres looked on it today. Gyokeres looked a different player today. You know, his hold-up play was good. You know, his touch was a lot better. He got in positions. He weren't overdoing things, you know. So, and that's what I've been saying about Gyokeres. Yeah, a lot of it is supply and demand, but sometimes you have to create your own luck and sometimes you have to create your own opportunities. And he hasn't quite done that for me on a consistent basis this season. Whereas today, he done that. And that's all. And as long that may continue, because he's definitely got it there. He's definitely got it in him. Definitely got it in him. So apart from the Rice mistake, I thought Rice settled down in the second half. Zubimendi does what Zubimendi does. Weren't really pressured, was he? Wasn't really pressured. Yeah. But for me, he was unnoticed. I mean,
he
didn't have to do a lot. What are you saying on Zubimendi today?
Yeah, it was a 6 out of 10 performance. He weren't terrible, but he weren't great.
No,
he was a bit better than average, I'll say. He was okay. He kept the ball ticking over and that, but he didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sold on Zubimendi, but that's probably because he's playing in a position that I don't think he should be playing it.
Yeah,
and facts. Playing there is not doing him any favours either. I just don't think he's built for the 6 role. I just don't think he is. I think he's quite technical. He's like I'd say he's got that good little touch. He's got a nice little pass on him. I think he's more technical. He's too technical to play in the 6. But I'll tell you one thing he is good at. He's very good at his, what is it they say? Aerial duels. For a little guy, he enough win a lot of headers.
Yeah, he does actually.
He wins a lot of headers, aerial duels. But yeah, I just think he'd be better in the 8. I really do.
Yeah. I've said it from day one. I mean, I've never said Zubimendi is an absolutely awful player. I just don't see what he brings to the party in the 6.
No, I think he's a good player. I just don't think he's good in the 6.
Anyone that's been watching me on streams and following me on the chats and that, I've always said that Zubimendi for me is a liability in the 6. And when those big game moments really, really count, I think there's like Declan Rice made a mistake today. You've seen that with Zubimendi. He's been found wanting in certain games defensively. So I'd like to see him in a 10 or in an 8, definitely. But then we'll have to wait and see. One thing's for sure. I've always said this. If you give Eze a good run in the team and persevere with him and give him a good run in the team, that guy is the missing link that we've been wanting, I think, personally. I mean, what you can't do with Eze, you can't mess him around. You can't now play him against Spurs today and then drop him against Chelsea. And we know that's probably coming. We know that's in the manager's locker. What are you saying on Eze?
Eze, he looked like a different player today. He looked like the Palace Eze.
Yeah.
It's just almost as if the Eze we've been seeing, apart from the other Tottenham game, since then, it's almost as if he's switched off his ability. It's weird, but I think a lot of that's to do with being dropped and his confidence going down. If he today he looked, there wasn't no sort of what's the word? My brain goes funny. Lethargic. He didn't look lethargic today. He's very lethargic in previous games. Today he looked on it. He was little flicks, little touch. He looked proper on it today, and I love it when he plays like that. If I was him and he gets dropped for Chelsea, I'd be absolutely screwing, because he should be starting the next game as well. However, with the rotation, I'll be the same for him as I am everyone else. If he starts playing 6, 7, 8 games, 9 games on the trot, then you can bring someone else in and give him a rest, and then you bring him back again. So it's not just like, keep playing him because he's playing well, and Saka keeps playing as well because, you know what I mean? You've got to rotate everyone. But he's not. Why didn't he play 90 minutes today? He hasn't hardly played. He should have stayed on the pitch. He was on a hat-trick. Why did Saka stay on? It took him to get, another knock before he brought Madueke on? Why didn't Madueke come on after 70 minutes?
Facts.
I just there's still some things there that are concerning.
Yeah, I mean, it's like another thing. We're cruising the game. Spurs was never going to get back in that game. Why has he left Zubimendi on for 90 minutes and then Rice on for 90 minutes and bring on? He could have brought Odegaard on for what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
10 minutes of the game, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. He could have brought Odegaard on, couldn't he?
Yeah.
You know, Odegaard hasn't done a lot wrong. He weren't going to give that game away. We were still in control of that game. I don't think I'd have lost sleep if Odegaard had come on with 20 minutes to go to give Rice a rest or Zubimendi some time on the bench. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. I still don't understand why we signed Odegaard. Literally just for cup games. That is all I can see we've signed him for. Other than that, he's not trusted him. He's really not trusting him. Jamboy DJ, what do you think of Mosquera? I like him. I think Martin, I don't know about you, Jamboy, but I think Mosquera is going to be a really, really good bit of business for Arsenal Football Club going forward. I can see this kid being really, really good. Yeah, in actual fact, I can see him being Saliba levels, if not better, in years to come. You know what I mean? I don't know about you. He looks comfortable at right back. He looks comfortable centre half. He's got a good brain on him. What are you saying on Mosquera? Big up, Martin.
One mistake he's made since he's played for us. One. And that was it a pass back against Newcastle, was it?
Yeah. That was his first game, though, wasn't it? He was a bit nervous, wasn't he?
No, was it his second game? I do remember Liverpool. Was Liverpool his first game?
Might have been.
I can't remember. But no,
he hadn't had many games, had he?
No. But But other than that, he's been outstanding. I'm well impressed with him, to be honest with you. I won't say he's going to be world class or nothing like that, but he's definitely a good signing, especially for the money. Was it 40 million, 30 million?
Yeah, it was a snip. Yeah, I
think he's what? How old is he? 22.
Yeah, he's. I think he's 21, isn't he? 21.
Well,
he's only just turned 22. He ain't. I'm not much older.
Brilliant signing.
I think he's going to be brilliant. I think he's going to be good because again, you can play him at fullback. I'm
put it this way. I'm more impressed with Hincapié and Mosquera than I am any of the signings we've had so far. When you
consider, I'll go along with that.
When you consider Eze's high profile, Gyokeres is high profile.
Yeah.
Zubimendi's quite high profile. They've been playing pretty much. Well, Eze hasn't, but we know about him. But in terms of the players that have come in, Hincapié has played a lot more than Mosquera, but I think
they're the ones that have stood out. They're Arsenal players. They're Arsenal players.
Yeah, they've really impressed me. They have them too, big time.
Yeah. No, I agree. Redemption, big up to you. It's a decent win, but we should remember where Spurs are. This isn't the Harry Kane and Son Spurs. Let's see how we are against teams like Chelsea and Brighton. Then I'll feel more positive. Redemption, 100%, my friend, 100%. I thought Spurs were worse than Wolves. I'm going to put it out there. I thought Wolves' second half would have beaten Spurs today.
Yeah, it seems like there was more effort.
I'm sorry. And what I've seen of West Ham and Nottingham Forest, I just feel there's a little bit more about them than what Spurs are. I think Spurs are literally all over the place. I know they've got a lot of injuries and all of that, but if I was a betting man, I'd be putting money on Forest and West Ham to get out of it because I've seen a little bit more about West Ham. There's a little bit of more, how can I say? They just look a better side, and Forest look as if they've got that home fight as well.
In a crazy way, look a little bit more organised.
Yeah, they do. They look a bit more organised. You know, it weren't a brilliant game against
Bournemouth, as if they could turn it round, but Spurs don't look like they
Spurs, can. You've just said it. With Spurs, I can only see one way with Spurs, and that's downwards right now. With West Ham and Forest, I can see them nicking a few points here and there. Whereas Spurs, I don't see where they're next.
I get what you're saying, and I agree with it. But I think Spurs will get out of it. I
think they will? Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't going. I don't think they'll go down. I'm not lucky enough, you know. So they ain't.
Imagine that! What a season, people! Eh? If Arsenal can win the Premiership, England win the World Cup, and Spurs go down, that'll be like.
Talk to me, Terry. Talk to me, Terry. Imagine that.
Man City should have been chucked out of the Premier League, 115 sheets. Should be in the title race. If it weren't for Arsenal, we would be chucked out of the league. Yeah, well, we're going to have to wait and see how that comes out. I can't believe how long that's taken, but at the end of the day, it's not happening at the moment, and they are right in the title. Listen, let's not get carried away, people. We are still only 5 points clear, and Man City do have a game in hand. And if we mess up against Chelsea next weekend, which is in our locker too, we're still a little bit dusty. All right, we've pulled it out the bag today. Second half was more like the performances we want to see, but at the end of the day, we're not out the woods yet, people. We're still finding our way through them trees and whatever, and it's a bit, it's a bit all over the place still. But good performance today. Always lovely to beat Spurs, but listen, that's a poor Spurs team. I'm taking nothing away from Arsenal's performance, but that was a poor, worst Spurs team.
Yep.
Chelsea are coming to the Emirates next week, and that's going to be a completely different. Man City would then they've got Nottingham Forest at home, I believe. We play Chelsea, I think, Jamboy, on the Sunday or the Saturday. And then obviously City play the weekend before us, so they could go 2 points behind us. If we mess up against Chelsea and then City win their game in hand against Nottingham Forest on the Wednesday night, they go top. That's how close it is, people.
Yeah.
So let's keep our feet on the ground. I thought Saka showed a little bit more hung. Still lost half the pace for me.
Yeah.
But there was glimpses of the old Saka, weren't there? He was getting the ball. He was making things happen, you know.
Yeah, I thought his endeavour was good. I thought he was trying.
Yeah.
But I thought his end product was a bit dodgy tonight. I thought he could have finished at least two chances he had. I think the Saka before the injuries would have buried them with his extra pace.
Yeah.
But like I say, I get on Saka's case quite a lot. I do. I don't dislike the lad. I actually like him as a person. I just think that the fans haven't helped him by hyping him so much. As
soon as you brand a player world class, that's it.
Yeah, and as soon as they hit a bit of bad form, that's it. Other fans are on their case. Our fans are on his case, and it can have a bad impact. But yeah. I want to see him get back to somewhere where he was before. I just think that he's so conscious of having a good sprint, and he's one of his hamstrings pinging again. That's what I think's hindering him up here. I just think that he's holding it back to actually have a good run. Maybe after a few months of it being okay and injury free, I think he'll be all right. But it's always going to be in the back of his mind when he's going to go for a sprint that his hamstring's going to go pop.
Yeah, I think it's a mental thing, isn't it, with Saka? And I think the more the season draws to a close and the World Cup and all of that, I still think we've seen the best of Saka. I don't think he can go to the next level now. I think
I'm afraid so.
Out now. I think what you'll see with Saka is every now and again he'll do something that you'll go, well, yeah, that's what Saka's all about. But I don't think you're going to see that on a consistent basis. I think he's going to be kind of in and out with that. So yeah, shame really. But injuries do this to players. Unfortunately,
could be like the new Jack Wilshere.
Look at Michael Owen. But big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're smashing a like on it. And if you haven't subbed, make sure you sub Jamboy and myself. Big up to absolutely every single one of you. It's great to have Jamboy on. He's been a follower of all the channels like everyone here, and it'd be great to get everyone on. But I'm going to do it. I will do a member stream, and I'm going to put the link out there, and we can all come on and have our say, and it'd be good. I might do a couple of big ones towards the end of the season as well. And if we lift the Carabao Cup, we'll definitely do one there. Moving over to the left hand side, for me, it is still a major problem. It is still a major problem. I know Trossard's been very, very good. Spurs are far worse than the sides I've witnessed from recent times. What's your thoughts? For me, Trossard was probably very, very good before Christmas. But I've always said this with Trossard. I've never really put him down as a 90-minute baller. Trossard's the sort of person that if you want something different, if you're struggling in a game and you're hoping to unlock something or you need something different, throw him on. But for me, he's never been a real starter consistently. He's been okay this season, but today he was dreadful. Giving the ball away, got caught in possession, drifted in, drifted out, didn't really do it. And again, when Martinelli, he's not a 90-minute player. He's another player that you just throw off the bench when you're cruising. So for me, that left-hand side for me is still a problem. I don't know about you, my friend.
No, big time, big time. It's probably the what it is. It's the position on the pitch for us that's the biggest problem. Trossard was absolutely piss poor tonight. He was dreadful.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've seen him have a bad a performance as that in an Arsenal shirt since he's been here. To be honest.
Really?
Yeah, it was that bad. I thought he was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, at points of this season, he was playing so well. It was right. He's now on left winger because when Noni first come in, he was putting Noni out there when he first come in, and Saka was on the right, and then he started moving Noni to the right and resting Saka or whatever. And Trossard stepped up and he was doing really well. Martinelli was doing well in Europe, and in the problem with Trossard is he'll have a good game or couple of good games, or come off the bench and have a good finish the game off, and then the next game he'll start and he'll be dreadful. And then you've got Martinelli. The next game you start him and he's dreadful. Then you bring in Trossard back in. I mean, in the league, both of them are shocking at this moment in time. But over the whole season in the Premier League, Trossard's definitely been better than Martinelli. But I personally think the summer's the time for both of them to go. They've both got to go.
Oh, I've said it all along, and we'll get onto it. For me, if we can get money for both, both of them in the summer, get them gone. Because if I'm a manager and I'm picking who to play on the left, I literally flick a coin. Heads Martinelli, tails Trossard.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one starts.
It doesn't matter what one starts. It really don't matter.
In fact, DJB, I wouldn't start either of them, and I'd play Jesus on the left. That's how bad it's got. And I think he is a winger. I think he's better as a winger, Jesus. So I'd go Jesus left wing, Saka right, Gyokeres up top.
Yeah, 100%. Big up to everyone that's locked in. DL Greppin, big up my friend Gyokeres. Did just enough to be ruled the player of the match. I'd have given it to Eze, me personally. I thought Eze created a little bit more. Listen, Gyokeres or Eze, again, it was a flick of a coin. I could understand Gyokeres getting it. 2 really good goals, took them really, really well. That young grey kid was never going to out-muscle him, was he, once he was through on goal?
We got elbow in the Uta, didn't he?
He was never going to out-muscle him.
Bloody nose off Gyokeres, and then we went missing for the rest of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Eze would have edged it for me, just.
DJB, I feel Saka could play Gyokeres more. I noticed today Gyokeres stopped making runs near the end as he knew Saka would shoot. Yeah, I think Saka sometimes in situations, my friend, tries a little bit too hard because he knows his form's not quite there. So one thing's for sure, and I've said it all along, Saka's not a 10. Don't ever play Saka in a 10. No. And one thing's definitely, I don't know about you, Jam Boy, but even a 50% Saka is better than 100% Madueke in my book.
In terms of end product, yeah. In terms of end product, yeah. I mean, 25 Premier League games without a goal or an assist. And now I'm not really a stat merchant, really.
No.
But when you rip deep that 25 games, like 13 for Chelsea or 12 for Arsenal or whatever it was, like continuously, like 25 games, no goal or not even a 2-yard pass to someone for him to shoot and score. I mean, it's really bad.
It is.
When as Curtis said this, he said it brilliantly. Where Saka was playing on the right wing and he wasn't doing anything, he went a bit stale. When Noni Madueke come in on that right hand side and started beating players, we got a bit excited at the start, because we hadn't seen it from Saka. It's like he gets the ball.
We hadn't seen it from Saka, and we're just and this
But the problem is Madueke will beat a player and he'll either cross it and it be too deep, or he don't pick no one out, or he'll run it out of play, or he'll cut back inside and try and beat him again. I mean, you've already beat him. What are you doing? But that was the problem. But again, I don't think Madueke's a bad footballer. If he had end product, he would be a top right winger. I think he would.
Do you know what Madueke reminds me of? I said it the other day, right? And when you look at him, he's perfect for a defender because if you take Madueke out of his stride and stand him up and make him think what he's got to do, you've done him.
Yeah.
As soon as he has to think twice what to do, you've done him. Because
Martinelli's exactly the same. Martinelli's exactly the same.
Martinelli's exactly the same. Once they're full flowing, they'll either run towards goal or they'll run to the byline, and then something will happen because the defender will commit themselves. You jockey him, stand him up, put him on two minds. He then goes, oh no, what do I do now? Do I take him on? Do I cross it? Do I pass it?
And makes the wrong decision.
What you'll see Madueke do is, one, either give the ball away, two, get caught in possession, or three, just lays it back. That's it. So these to me
got a lot of improvement to do.
I know, listen, people keep going on about this squad depth, and I've been saying it for time. I still think it's been put on too much of a pedestal for me, the squad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as what people make out to be.
Yeah.
He doesn't trust Odegaard. Zubimendi's not very good in the six. He's liable. We've still got no one on the left-hand side. Gyokeres played well today. He's got it in his locker, but I think it's going to take time with Gyokeres to adapt. Saka's not the player he was. And then we still haven't got a left back other than Hincapié. So for me, the squad is still not as good as what people make it out to be. But if it gets us over the line this season, then we'll have a look at it next season.
Yeah, that's the question. I think the squad depth is better. It's just, is it good enough?
This is it.
And a lot of the players that have come to Arsenal weren't injury prone, but they now are. So that's weakened that squad straight away, because if they're not available, that's not squad depth. So
Tudor doing another Conte already. Yeah, well, see, the problem is, right, this is what's going to happen. If you don't listen to the managers that say the right things and you want to get rid of them, that's fine. But
we'll wake up in the morning, Tudor's sacked.
Yeah, he'll be sacked. He'll be sacked. He'll be shown. He'll be I don't know about the Tudors, mate. He'll be on his way. He's only temporary anyway, isn't he? FC, can't you come up with your own name? I know what you're doing. FC always. I don't know what the rest about. Origin.
I think someone's saying, "Oh, I'm the original AFC always. Why don't you think of another name?"
Oh, right. Yeah, the original AFC always has been around for ages. Footy Bants Ting. There he is. Mate, Darren's in. Norgard can put a good ball over the top. I don't see the problem. He's better defensively than Zubimendi. Yeah. See, the thing is, we just said, Darren, didn't we? I mean, why, when you're cruising in games, why'd you keep your first choice midfielders on for 95, 96, 97 minutes and risk injury? You know what I mean? You're cruising. You're 3-1 up, 4-1 up, 20 minutes to go. Get one of them off. Put Norgard on. I don't see the problem.
In the back of Arteta's head, he's thinking, if I do that and we lose, it's on me. So he retracts from doing it. He refrains from doing it. I think that's what it is.
Fair game today. Odegaard is going, hopefully. Again, Odegaard comes off the bench, looks all right. Put Gyokeres through, set him up. This is what I'm saying. You know, see, I know what people are saying about Odegaard, and I've been saying it. I've always said it. He's overrated. He's not good enough to be an Arsenal captain. But Odegaard as a squad player, if you've got ballers, if you've got a Morgan Rogers in midfield, Zubimendi, a Declan Rice and Eze, and you got Odegaard as well in your squad, would you say he's an absolute awful player to have not start?
No.
But would you keep him as a squad player?
I personally think that the captain's armband is the reason he's not performing as good as he probably could. I just think that's weighing him down. I don't think he's got the stomach for it. I don't think he's got it in him. I think he's a player that likes to be known and be known as one of the best players. But that having that responsibility is stopping him from being able to be that player. And I just think that next season he should just be going, right, Declan, you're my captain, and I don't know, whoever else he picks, I don't know, as vice captain, probably Gabby, but it's probably going to be Saka, because Saka's the
See, but I don't think
captain
Saka's
now.
captain.
Nor do I.
He's not a captain.
No, he's not. It should be Rice and Gabby really, but
yeah,
I said on Shane's member stream the other day, I wouldn't be totally against Norgard being vice captain, but he just don't play enough.
No, he's not playing enough. He's not playing enough. What
is where Rice is playing pretty much every game, every minute. In the cup games when Norgard does get a run out, he could be captain for those games when Rice is on the bench or not playing. So you could have sort of like a captain for the A team and a captain for the cup team. I think Norgard should be getting a few more minutes than he is. Like 32 minutes is ridiculous in the Premier League season. Ridiculous.
Oh, it's crazy.
Especially when you see what Rice is playing.
I can't get my head around it, my friend. I really can't.
It's a head scratcher.
I mean,
definitely
listen, I'm not saying start him, but there are games you can bring him on. There's games you could have. I mean, you could have bought him on today. You could have took Zubimendi off. You could have bought him on today. Tottenham weren't going to hurt us. No ways. Tottenham weren't going to hurt us. Definitely not. Definitely not. 3:30 a.m. wake up for the game and went back to bed for an hour a bit before going to work. Absolutely wrecked, but it was worth it. Big up, Nicholas. You're an absolute legend, my friend. And you're
Australia, Nick, isn't he?
Yeah, he's proper. He's always on the sit back. Big up to you, my friend. 68 in the chat. Man. Make sure everyone's smashing a like. It does help the channel. Thank you very much indeed. John, welcome to the community, my friend. Hope you're well. I thought Tottenham could get a scrappy result today, but I realise you can't depend on the top Spurs. John, I'm with you. I had Arsenal to win 2-1, but I said it won't be pretty and Tottenham might make it ugly for us. I just did not realise how bad Spurs were. I've been a little bit. I knew they were down now. I knew they had problems, but
do you know what the best thing about it is, DJB? Right?
I think they were woeful.
The best thing about it is right, is that Tottenham fans were thinking, let's beat Arsenal and stop them winning the league rather than them staying up, right? And we've gone there and proper done one over on them.
And thought, let's relegate
them. And thought, right, you're closer to relegation and we're now 3 points better off for the title.
Yeah. You couldn't write it, could you? I always say no matter, you could have your car break down, you could be caught in a blizzard.
Yeah.
The shopping could fall out the bottom of your bag, your wife could leave you, your kids could run away from home.
If Tottenham lose, you're
really down in the dumps, and yet you watch Tottenham and suddenly the whole life looks a lot better, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Your banks, you've been scammed. You've had all your savings taken out your bank. Your roof's blown off.
But Tottenham lost, so I'm happy.
And yet you watch Tottenham and you just think, well, actually, life ain't that bad, really, is it?
It could be worse. You could be a Tottenham fan, yeah.
I'll tell you, I want to be a manager coach. Listen, I'm going to. So we've gone through the team. Raya, I've got to talk about that clearance off the line, mate.
That
reminded me of that David Seaman save where he came back and clawed it. Oh, what game was that in?
Was that for England or no?
Was it for England? Might have been for England. I can't remember now.
I know exactly what one you're on about. It was behind him, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can picture the game. But that
Shane will know. Shane will tell you straight away.
Kenny will know as well. But
they're good with things like that.
I'm telling you now, if that ball would have crossed that line, that would have been a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Was it Wimbledon?
Make that look really ugly. Great.
Was it Wimbledon?
See, he's good like that, Raya, isn't he?
Yeah, no. I'll tell you what, if he was about 3 inches taller, I think he would be a world-class keeper. I just think his height just don't do him any favours.
Yeah.
But then would he be as agile? We just don't know. But I do rate.
I still think there's better keepers than him, though.
Yeah, I do. I think Raya is the closest to world class out of all the keepers that isn't world class. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be. He could end up being. We win the Premier League and win the Champions League.
I've never had a problem with Raya. I've never had a problem with Raya.
Yeah, I don't mind him. I just think he's a little bit rash at times, and he makes me nervous sometimes. But overall, he's been a great signing. Yeah, I ain't gonna knock him.
No. Saka's made of glass. Sorry, guys. He always limps off when games are finished. Yeah, big up, my friend. I see what you mean. Saka's knackered, mate. Saka's 24 and he's playing like a 30. He's got a body like a 40-year-old. Unfortunately, football terms. It just reminds me of Michael Owen for me. One more major injury and he's done.
He's had too much responsibility put on him.
Yeah, he's carried this team. If it weren't for Saka, if it weren't for Saka, Arteta wouldn't be in the. Arteta wouldn't have a job.
Yeah,
would not have a job.
The problem with Saka is he was so good when he come through that with footballers when they're young, you expect them to get better as they get into their prime. Where Saka isn't. He sort of hit his height, and now he's sort of stayed there, and now he's dropping.
He hasn't played. He hasn't. Yeah,
but the manager hasn't helped.
This is why we call out the manager, because
the manager hasn't helped.
It should be levels. Martinelli should be absolutely off the scale now.
Yeah,
you know,
he was my favourite player about 3 or 4 years ago.
He hasn't. Martinelli. He hasn't, in attacking sense. I don't think he's improved players in the attacking side of things.
No, none of them. Maybe Havertz. Maybe,
possibly. I would only keep Odegaard to bring off the bench if we was 2 up and want to control the game. He can't be relied on. No, he can't. He can't. Absolutely. Listen, if you can sell Odegaard, I'd sell Odegaard. I said it on the stream the other week. 7 players need to go out of this door, 5 or 6 minimum. Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus, Havertz, I'd sell.
Most of them are forwards.
Odegaard, I'd sell. Yeah. Ben White, I'd probably sell as well. If I get another right back. Sorry, Ben, you ain't done a lot wrong.
Calafiori's injury prone as well.
Calafiori, get money on him because he's injury prone. And I'm sorry, but Norgard.
Yeah, he's not playing.
He's not playing. If you can get 20 mil for him.
31 and he's not playing.
15, 20 mil for him, West Ham or something. Get him
Crystal
gone.
Palace.
Sorry. I mean, I know it's harsh, but I always say that if we're successful this season, one thing we must do is not stand still. We've got to move players on, get players in, top players. I want top players at this football club now. I want to see the likes of Henry's and the Bergkamps. And I know you're not going to get them all, but even if you got 1 or 2, for me, you've got to be in that position because,
Morgan Rogers is the one I'd be going for. Morgan Rogers. And someone from Newcastle, whether it be Tonali or Gyokeres. I think Gyokeres would be perfect for Arsenal. Bruno Gyokeres.
Yeah. But
I don't see him leaving.
Great result today. But as I said, our feet are on the ground.
Yeah.
My memory's not that short. The bottom line is, my friend, is Manchester City were only 2 points behind us going into this game. And they are only 5 points behind us. How are Man City only 5 points behind us? Because we have missed opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And as I said, the trouble is with this Arsenal team and the trouble is with this manager is right now, you still can't trust them 100% because Chelsea coming up, you don't know what's going to happen.
I said it on Rashid's earlier, DJB, right? And I hate to say it, but I've got to be real. I said before the Tottenham game today, regardless of the result, win, lose or draw, I still don't think we'll win the league. And I'm sticking with that.
No, I
still think Man City will win the league because we have blown our chances. I mean, Sunderland, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, 3 games that we were absolutely abysmal in. Didn't really go for it. Didn't look like scoring. Boring football. I mean, where was tonight's performance against those 3 teams? I mean, you can draw with Liverpool. You can lose to Man United. They're massive clubs. They've got decent players. But that Wolves game the other night, that was worse than the Man United loss, as far as I'm concerned. I felt shitty after that Wolves game.
Oh, mate, that was dreadful. Dreadful.
I mean, it is PTSD. It really is. I get depressed when Arsenal lose, especially when it's games we have to win a league title. And it's happened so many times now that I expect Arsenal to play bad towards the end of the season. I expect it. I don't want them to. I want to win the league. I can't wait to win the league if we do. And I'm telling you one thing, if we do win the league, I'll tell you what, everything's coming out of me. Everything. Relief, overjoyed.
Oh yeah.
Oh mate, I'll be out in my garden. I'll be screaming into the sky.
Oh, it'd be great.
Like the neighbours will want to think someone's getting killed. Honestly, they're going to want to know what's going on. But I just can't let myself hope. I can't hope that we win it.
No,
I have to believe it. If I honestly believe we will win it, I will say I think we're going to, and I believe it. I'm not saying it just for the sake of it. I won't do it.
No, I'm the same. I had that little bit of hope. I really thought that there was a point in me where I thought to myself, round about November, December, early, Christmas, just after Christmas, I'm thinking, you know what? Because I was watching Man City play, and I'm thinking, I think we could win this. Not because of so much Arteta, but the Premiership was poor. Top six, what I'm talking about. Not so much your Bournemouths and your Brentfords and all of that. I think they've been doing madness. But your top six clubs were poor. Man United weren't on a roll. Liverpool was poor. Man City weren't looking good. And I'm thinking, we're not looking great, but we're looking better. We're the best of the worst, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're the best of a bad bunch.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we could win the league. And then all of a sudden...
We've probably had about 6 or 7 Premier League games this season where we say, like tonight, we were good in that game. We deserved to win that game. About 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Got Tottenham 2 games. Forest 3-0, Leeds 5-0. Who else is? I'm struggling now. It's the Chelsea's with the 10 men's.
Chelsea 10 men.
We're 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up. They go down to 10 men and they get a draw.
It started for me. The doubt started creeping in Sunderland away.
Yeah, the draw, and then the loss to United. Yeah, that's when I said it was over.
Because the Sunderland away for me, I then thought to myself, for the first time this season, when I saw when Sunderland away, there was little bits in other games, but the Sunderland away for me, I was thinking, oh, here we go. No, we haven't changed. It's still there. And then Chelsea against 10 men, home to Liverpool was absolutely appalling.
Yeah.
Brentford
and they're the
at
games
home.
that are going to cost us. They're the games that are going to cost us.
Brentford at home when we only beat...
It wouldn't be so bad, DJB, if he actually went for it.
Yeah.
It's the manner in which we drew them games, by not going for it.
Yeah.
Cowardly. And they're the ones that's going to cost us.
But even the games we won, because Brentford at home, when we beat them 2-0 in that midweek game, weren't impressed.
Yeah.
To be honest, in attack this season, we've looked woeful. Our final third.
Yeah, very bad.
Aston Villa first half as well. We should have been dead and buried. Didn't impress me. So these are all the signs that I was seeing. And now Man City because I watched that. I looked at the body language of that Man City team yesterday, and they look really up for it. I mean, they look really up for it. Big up Suge that's in. Big up every single one of you that are in. The Suge. Big up. Hope you're well, brother. Hope everyone's well. Vincenzo as well. Absolute legend. Darren Sullivan, agree, Jan Boy, the damage is done. We led in these games and drew 100%. This is a great sort of game that doesn't tell us anything. No, what it does tell us is Tottenham are absolutely awful. That's all it tells me. It doesn't tell me that Arsenal are going to win the league. I'm still keeping my feet on the ground. We've been here before when we slapped Man City that last season 5-1, and then it turned out to be nothing. So I'm not getting carried away. This is going to go to the wire. I think when City play us at the Etihad, if they're 4 or 5 points clear and they beat us at the Etihad, it's game over. It's done.
Yeah,
it's done. We need to go to the Etihad 6 points clear. Minimum.
Shane, if they get ahead of us by any points, I think that's it.
I think that'd be it. Fludak DJB, new contract makes him more unsellable. We won't make, and frankly, he should be looking for a club with lesser defensive demands, more of a seller role to protect his own future. Yeah, good point, my friend. The problem is we've got a lot of players that are unsellable. You won't get rid of Havertz, 280 grand a week.
No.
Spent half of his time on a sick bed. Jesus, 280 grand a week. No one's going to want these players. All of these players are going to go for a free.
They're either going to stay and
free.
see out their contracts and then
Yeah.
get a signing on fee somewhere else, or we're going to have to sell them so cheap that it counteracts their wage.
Facts. Big up everyone locked in. Welcome to the Sunday sit back. Joseph, some people need to know their place. All we can do is enjoy today's win. Yeah, that's all we will. We will enjoy today's win.
We're happy with today's win, yeah.
But we're still realistic. We're not getting carried away. You know, at the end of the day, we've still got we've still got Arteta that can't get over the line. And you just don't know what's around the corner with this guy. Chelsea coming up, he could start Odegaard and drop Eze. Look what he done before. Eze scored a hat-trick against this mob last time.
Beat Spurs home and away 4-1, both games. Yeah. If we don't lift up the Premier League trophy at the end of it, it's just a day out. It's a distant memory.
Yeah,
it means nothing, really.
Yeah.
It's always good to beat Spurs for bragging rights, but when you ain't won the league, when you should...
Lose the cup final, the Prem is over. That cup final will define Arsenal's season. Aussie Ange, I don't think he's going to have a bearing on anything, because I think if City lose it, it'll give them the impetus to go and win the Premiership. If we lose it, it might just knock our confidence. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I think that cup. Whoever wins that, I think if Arsenal win it, City could still go on and win the league. I think if we lose it, it will affect us in a negative way more than it would if they lose it.
Because we can't get over it. Yeah, I think it depends on the points going into that cup. If City are sitting top of the league and they lose that cup, I still think they'll still go on to win the league.
Yeah. Whereas if it's the other way round, we might not win it.
Yeah. If we did win the league, it's more than just the euphoria. It's like shaking a fizzy bottle, us winning. It's like opening the bottle and releasing all the pent-up pressure. It's been a long time, brother.
It's exactly what I'll be like. Yeah.
Long time. Big up to everyone that's in. Make sure you're smashing a like. They keep putting needless pressure on themselves. Like, we score today instead of enjoying it. Rice calls a meeting. Need to stop this stuff. Yeah, possibly. I don't mind players calling it out, to be honest.
No,
I like it when senior players call it out. I think that's needed.
It's healthy.
100%. Everyone, please donate to DJ BR. We donate to GBB if I can afford it. He's a top man. Aussie, don't listen, my friend. You ain't got to worry about that. It's not why I do it. I do it to build the community. I started this channel to build a community. I started it because I love talking about football and talking a load of bollocks if you want. But there you go. Big up the Suge, my friend. Evening, Hender. My issue is, yes, take the win, but then not winning the previous game against a shit team makes it concerning. Suge, 100%.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of problems. Beating this poor Tottenham side doesn't cover up the cracks.
Correct. I'm still one a downer from that Wolves game.
Yeah, the best way to describe it is like when you've cut yourself and you put a plaster on it. Yeah. Stops the bleeding, but the cut is still underneath. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take the plaster off, it starts bleeding again. And this is Arsenal, you know. We've only plastered over a little cut at the moment. You know, there's still a lot of damage underneath. So
DJ, we're going to have to start calling you DJ Big C with all these analogies, mate.
All these analogies. Yeah, well, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. Still a lot of football to play before the Carabao Cup final. We should be out. Yeah, a lot of football to play. Chelsea and Brighton. And who won the weekend? Brighton. Dear Rob Wood, big up. If we have beaten Spurs, we'd have got the win through 4 goals to have us hope players keep us the same the next game. Yeah, facts, my friend. Do you know what, though? I was shocked. I knew Spurs were bad, but I didn't realise they were that bad. They're one of the worst teams I've seen this season. I'm not saying that because it's Spurs. But I've watched Wolves recently, and even Wolves have got something about them. They're all over the shop. They are all. Why did he play Solanke? Mind you, he likes that forward, doesn't he? He likes that.
Moani.
Yeah. He likes that forward. Definitely likes that forward. So you looking ahead at the Chelsea game. How can you see that going, Jam Boy? Are you nervous about that one?
I'm always nervous playing Chelsea.
Have you been impressed with Chelsea?
Not really. I'm always nervous playing Chelsea because I don't like losing to them. I can't stand them. And I definitely wouldn't want them to beat us and stop us. I think we'll beat Chelsea at home. I just think we're better than them.
Yeah.
It just depends on what Arsenal turn up and what mentality we're doing, what formation we're playing, who's playing. Eze's got to start. I'd play the same team again that he started tonight. I'd play the same team again. Maybe I'd start Martinelli instead of Trossard, though, because Trossard was absolutely dire. Maybe I'd start, or Jesus. Maybe I'd start Jesus on the left if he's fit. But yeah, I think Brighton's the bigger worry for me. Away at Brighton, I think that's the sort of game we lose.
These are struggling, aren't they?
Yeah,
these are the games we're struggling.
I think we'll be up.
Spurs.
We'll be up for Chelsea. We'll be up for Spurs. We'll be up for Chelsea, and then it will be we've beat them too. Brighton, yeah, we should be beating these kind of lads, and then you take your mind off of it just a slight bit, and before you know it, you're 2-0 down to Brighton.
Let's get the fixtures up, because I'll tell you the games that worries me, right? I'll tell you the games that worry me.
To be fair, DJB, right? For the best team in Europe, we should be winning every game that's left, really.
There shouldn't be any worry, should there? But the problem is, this is Arsenal, and we all, and us fans are so desperate, and we've all got a bit of PTSD that every single game we go into, we're not confident, you know? But let's have a look at the fixtures, and let's have a look where we stand in right now. Right. Here we go. That's our next game, people, Chelsea, right? Now, I can see this being very, very similar to the Carabao Cup semi-final. I think there'll be a lot of cancelling out. I think there'll be a lot of mind games. I don't think it'll be free-flowing. However, Chelsea suffered that night, that last-minute goal, and to rub salt in the wounds, it was Havertz that scored it. And this manager ain't going to let that go. And if they've got Cole Palmer back in the team and people like that, that's going to be a tricky game. That's going to be a real tricky game. I can see this being a draw, personally.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me any result, to be honest. But the thing is Chelsea ain't going to just defend. We struggle with the low blocks, as we know. I think, like you said, Chelsea will be hurting from that last. I mean, if Havertz don't score that goal, we're still going through anyway. But that just rubbed it in. Are they going to try too hard to beat us, and are we going to pick them off? That's the way I see it.
Possibly, but I just feel we've got to play the right side, and I just feel that it's really, really vital that we actually get off to a good start. The tempo's got to be there from the start. We can't mess around, you know.
What worries me? Oh, sorry, go on.
Go on, my friend. No, go on. Go on.
Just going to say quickly, what worries me with this game, because it's a big club we're playing, is Arteta going to play I'm going to try not to lose tactic.
Well,
and I'm telling you, if he does that, he's asking for it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you've got to remember where Chelsea are in the league. There's three teams on 45 points. Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man United, and they're all playing for that fourth spot. So they've got a lot to play for, Chelsea, a lot to play for. DJB, if you was offered 2 trophies right now, but Arteta had to stay and they was the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, but Arteta lost the Prem on goal difference, would you not allow him to stay? No. It shouldn't get to goal difference. When you've got a chance, when you've had an opportunity to go 9 points clear and put this league to bed, it shouldn't go to goal difference. Them 2 cups don't wash it for me. Whether it's goal difference, do you know what I mean? For me, you've lost. You failed.
If it's what one of them for the league or the Champions League, I'd probably say yeah. But
yeah,
I want him gone regardless. I'm sick of him. I'm done with him.
So am I. Question, DJP and Jam Boy, out of the Leeds, Spurs, West Ham, Forest, who do you think will go down? From what I see, Jam Boy will come in a minute, Joseph, right? Big up to you, my friend. From what I've seen West Ham over the last 4 weeks, from what I've seen Nottingham Forest, Leeds are safe. Leeds won't get dragged into it. I think they've done enough. Leeds are a very, very good side.
Yeah.
In that category. From what I've seen, I think Spurs look the worst. I don't know about you, Jam Boy, but for me, and I'm not just saying it because it's it's Spurs. From a football point of view, and from what I've seen, Spurs look terrible for me.
Yeah, I agree. Spurs. I just can't see Spurs being in the Championship. I think they'll get out of it somehow. I just think they will.
I don't know.
But right now, in terms of the football, I would say Spurs will keep losing because they're struggling at home and they're not that great away. I haven't seen who they've got left, and I don't know who's got who. But West Ham haven't got a great fixture list. I don't want West Ham to go down. I would have to say Spurs or Forest, I think, will join Burnley and Wolves. It'd be one of those two. But it's because realistically, I'll probably say West Ham. I probably would say West Ham if I had to put money on it.
Yeah.
I hope it's Spurs.
Big up to Suge. My bro-in-law is a dirty Chelsea, so we can't lose. Suge, we can't lose to Chelsea, my friend. DJB, did you see Kenny? Nope. Kenny's buzzing. I know Kenny's buzzing. Tottenham is his absolute rivals. But let's get on to these fixtures, people. Make sure that you're smashing the likes, and thank you very much for joining us. I think that's going to be a draw. This year, I think we'll win that. I think we'll go to Brighton and win. Tricky game.
Yeah, I think it depends what Brighton turn up. If the rubbish Brighton turn up, I think we turn them over. Yeah, it's a tricky one. That one, I'm more worried about that game than I am Chelsea.
Do you know the game that worries me? Do you know the game that worries me? Not the Mansfield. That should be a gimme, but it's not going to be easy. It'd be horrible. This is the game. This is the game. This is the game. Moisey.
Yeah.
They're a funny team, and Everton have been a little bit. I can go back years and years and years, you know. And Everton's always been an hard team for us to beat. This is the one that worries me.
Tarkowski.
This is the one that worries me.
Yes, blinders against us. Yeah. I'm so glad it ain't good at their new stadium, Dickinson Hill or whatever it's Dickinson.
So I can see our next two home games being a draw. And I know that sounds negative after smashing Spurs 4-1, but that's 5 points. Carabao Cup final, I'm not even gonna call that. That's just on the day. Bournemouth at home will beat, and then Man City. That's how close it is.
I think that game will be dictated by how we do in the games previous to it. If we're not ahead, I think if we're still ahead of City up to that point of this game, and even if we lose, we still stay above them. I think we could get something out of it. I think if we're a point behind them or something, I think they'll beat us.
No, I honestly think they'll do us. Florin, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 2, Brighton 3, Arsenal 3, Everton 1. Yeah, I think there's 2 draws in that, but I think Everton will come and make it hard for us like they have always done. I can see City winning that. I think we'll beat Newcastle. It'll be tough.
I think that's a tricky one. But we usually they're rubbish in London, and we'll beat
Fulham. We'll beat Fulham. I'm hoping Fulham will be on the beach then. This is a tricky one. They're going to need that to stay up, I reckon.
Yeah.
They're going to need that to stay up. We could relegate them. We could actually relegate them on the day. I think we'll beat them.
If it means we win the league and they get relegated, I'm taking it.
Yeah, we'll smash them.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, we'll smash them.
Yeah, I think we win that as well.
And we'll beat them. So, it's oh man, how have we spent £1 billion and we still can't say we're going to absolutely walk this league? That's what gets me.
On paper, DJ, on paper, I know it's not played on paper, but when you just look at them as fixtures rather than think about the game, the only game there that should be hard for us is City. We should be winning all of them, really.
Yeah, but they're not the games we struggle on, are they?
I know. Yeah, the Everton at home, Brighton away worries me a little bit. Chelsea, I think we'll beat Chelsea.
Brighton away, yeah. Bournemouth. These are the games that worry me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, mate. Time will tell. But I think we're relying on City slipping up a bit, to be honest. Because I can see them going on a winning run. They've done it before, didn't they? The last time they won the league, well, When was it? The 22-23 season when we was 8 points clear. They had a game in hand.
Yeah.
They won that game in hand, and then they went on a mad winning run at the end of the season.
Yeah, well, they've not lost many now, though, City. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
They've lost, what, 5, have they?
Yeah.
5.
You know what I mean? People saying about us doing quads and trebles, but like City is still on for it as well. If Arsenal do a domestic treble, Premier, FA Cup, Carabao this season, would you give Arteta leeway if he came 4th and 1-0 next season? Listen, if he delivers a treble, I suppose I'd have to give him perhaps another season to see what he can do. But if he fails next year, that's it. Done. He ain't winning the treble, bruv. Do you know what I mean? How do you think this Champions League's going to go? Because that's coming up as well. Who would you like? Because I think it's Dortmund, Leverkusen,
Atalanta,
Olympiacos.
Olympiacos, yeah.
Yeah. Who would you take out of them?
Who would I want? Who would I rather play out of all of them?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Dortmund because I wouldn't want to go and play. I think we'll knock any of them out over 2 legs. But I think Dortmund away would be really tricky and could take a lot out of the players. I'd probably go Olympiacos.
Would you?
Out of all them, yeah. I think so, yeah.
See, this is what worries me, because I said this the other day. I said, considering where we are, Carabao Cup finals and still in with a shout with the FA Cup as well, because we've drawn Mansfield. No disrespects to Mansfield. Big up to them. Probably jumping at, they can't probably wait for Arsenal to come there. But we're in a quarter, let's say we're in the quarter final of the FA Cup. We're going for the Premier League. Looking at the injuries that the players have got, how tired they're looking, I worry whoever we get over 2 legs in that Champions League. You know, I do. I really, really do. I think I'm with you. If we get Dortmund or Leverkusen, I think we could struggle because of what we're trying to prioritise.
Yeah, it could take a lot out of the players.
Yeah,
like they could be close, tightly knit, like home and away legs, like 2-1 here and then a 1-0 at home. And it's going right to the end, and your last ditch tackles. It could take a lot out of you. I think if we get an Olympiacos, I'm not saying it will be easy, but it's one of those sides that it could be over in the first leg, if you like. That's
what you need. I think that's what you need. You need a tie that you ain't got to worry about. I mean, I know we're away first leg, so I feel that Dortmund, if you're sort of 2-0 down going into the second leg, I just don't think the players will have it in them. I might be wrong, because I said we're built for the Champions League, and I said that we've got more chance of winning the Champions League than the Premier League this year. I just feel
more suited to our game. Yeah,
I just feel that we're more suited for the Champions League.
Yeah.
I just don't think Arteta looks at it that way, and I don't think the team looks at it that way. I think the team's main focus is the Premiership. Yeah. I might be wrong. I probably.
It's the later stages of the Champions League that worries me in terms of their mentality.
I think
if you get a Barcelona or someone.
I think next season the players, and if the fraud is still here, I still think that their main focus might be the Champions League once the Premier League's out of the way. But I just feel this season their main focus is the Premier League. I think that's the one that they really, really want. Yeah. And I think that if we're struggling in the first leg of any of them knockout Champions Leagues, I just don't think the players will be able to raise it in the second leg. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how we played through the middle at the times and created a lot more opportunities for Victor and Eze somehow? They both score goals. Facts, my friend.
Yeah.
Facts. Got to be playing through the middle. 100%. 100%. If Turd pops up in the forthcoming game, I worry as soon as I see his name. It's Odegaard, is that? I actually got angry seeing Odegaard warming up. Arteta trying to keep him and come. Listen, I don't want to get on the hate for Odegaard, because at the end of the day, it's not his fault that he's captain. And I've been saying this, you know. He's taken the role as captain because it's been offered to him. And let's be honest, if any of them players had was given the opportunity to captain Arsenal Football Club, you ain't going to turn it down. Yeah, you have to blame the manager for making.
It's not his fault. No, not in that. It's not his decision to be captain, is it?
Exactly.
If you like.
And the manager could have easily have taken it off of him. And I'm not protecting Odegaard, but what I'm trying to say is when you see a player not performing and he's an attacking midfield player, there are other options you can give him to try and bring him out of how he's playing. You can coach him out of it, or you can say, right, I'm going to put you in the 8, or I'm going to put you here, or I'm going to put you further forward, or I'm going to just give you a free role. You can try and coach it out of him and try and get him to get back on track. And he's been left a bit stale. Like last season, he was dropping stinker after stinker after stinker. Yet every time he was playing in the same position. He wasn't being changed up. He wasn't being moved around. He wasn't being substituted correctly. He wasn't being used correctly. So I don't think he's helped himself, but I do feel he's been let down. I do feel he's been let down.
I mean, really, like, with Odegaard, it seems that he's had it drummed into him that every time he gets the ball, he's got to find Saka. Maybe what he should be told is instead now, don't worry about finding Saka. When you get the ball, every opportunity you can that's available, if you can, find Gyokeres. Try and play that through ball. Try and chip it over to him. Yeah. You know, just shift your mind from Saka. Now it's Gyokeres. Give him the ball. Yeah, play him in, and then he starts getting assists. Gyokeres starts scoring. His game will elevate. You know,
it's like this
manager doesn't do things like this. Though.
It's like other little things as well, Jam Boy. He could have been told a lot. I don't want you taking more than 3 touches. I want you to control it, look up, pass. Just drop
when you get the ball, pass quicker.
Pass it because he's got that in him, Odegaard.
Yes, he's not a bad player.
He's not been coached properly. He's not been told properly. And last season, when you look at him last season, he had this understanding with Saka. Every time he got the ball, he could only play at Saka, look for Saka. And him and Saka had that understanding. Yeah.
It's been drilled into him.
When Saka got injured, Odegaard weren't the same player. And then Odegaard got injured. Yeah. And he dropped off. So what I'm trying to say is, as I said, I want him gone. I didn't want him as captain in the first place. If we can get money for him, get money for him. But I'm not jumping on the hate for Odegaard because I just feel that he's been. I just don't think he's been coached right. I just think he's another talent for me.
Arteta giving him the captaincy. He's thrown him under the bus.
Yeah, he's thrown him under the bus.
He's not got the stature to be captain. He just hasn't. Right, I do feel for him a little bit.
Martin. Jam boys, Martin's going to bed. He's tapped out.
He's tapping out, is he?
He's tapping out. Go on, Martin. Tap out, my friend.
God bless
you, my friend.
Have a good kit, mate.
Look who's just woke. Look, Lynch just woken up. Lynchy, come on, you Gunners, Eze and Goik. Big up the Lynch.
The 2 Berta signings.
Hope you're well, Lynch. Big up, my friend. Lynch is going to be buzzing tonight, Moff.
Yeah.
Lynch is buzzing. He's buzzing tonight.
I can smell the dopamine from here.
Oh, mate, Lynch is on it. He's having 3 pints for breakfast and all sorts, mate.
And a cigar.
And the Viking as well, the Prom. He's absolutely over the moon tonight. I'll tell you what, our Huddle in Ireland, mate, he's over the moon. Don't be mad at Odegaard. He had the breath. He had to breastfeed.
Big up, Prome. Great news about his mum as well, man.
Prome?
Yeah.
Big up the Prome. Big up, mate, friend. Great news, my friend. Big up to him. Big up to everyone in the community. If you've just joined us, make sure that you sub up as well and smash a like. Make sure you sub to Jamboy as well. Can someone put his in the chat, please? I might have already been in there. I don't know, but Jamboy does have a channel. Breaking news: Odegaard out for 3-5 weeks with menstrual cramps. Waha! You've changed it. Look, he's changed. Look,
is that a posh way of saying period pains? I don't know. I'm sure it is. I think menstrual, is it?
Yeah. Menstrual. I thought you said minstrel. I thought he's eating too many minstrels. It's not complicated, Jan boy. Facts just overcomplicating things. That's Arteta in a nutshell. 100%. 100%. Keep it simple.
Micromanaging.
He's not a bad player. All he does is pass sideways and to Saka. Yeah, that's because that's what he's been told to do.
Yeah.
I tell you what, right?
It needs to be given freedom.
You put if Odegaard was playing for Jurgen Klopp or someone like that, you'd see a completely different player.
Yeah.
100%. I reckon if Odegaard was playing for Unai Emery, he'd look a different player.
Yeah, Villa, yeah.
100. Odegaard only plays well when the team plays well. Yeah.
Sunny day, yeah.
Bit like Zubimendi. It weren't raining today, was it? Weren't windy and raining today, so Zubimendi was awful against Wolves. See, Zubimendi for me, that goes missing. When people say Supermendi, world-class Zubimendi, well, I'm sorry. World-class players don't go missing when they're when the pressure's on.
They eat pressure for breakfast.
Of course they do. They thrive on it. On it.
That's the word I was thinking of.
I cannot wait for tomorrow because what's going to happen now? Everyone's going to be now dizzy, aren't they? You know the channels. I don't go down that pointing at you, but everyone knows what I mean. Yeah. Oh, this is it now, isn't it?
What you're saying now and all that crap.
What you're saying now. Arteta's a genius. He could have played Odegaard, but he played Eze. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The other night against Wolves, it was all doom and gloom. Even the top gooners were said, it's over. Listen, Man City, 5 points clear. Man City, 5 points behind. 5 points. That is it. With a game in hand.
That they will win.
With a game in hand at home to Nottingham Forest, which they will win. Then their next 3 games is Leeds, Nottingham Forest and West Ham.
They're winning all of them.
They're winning all of them.
I'm saying it with chest. They're winning all of them games.
Yeah. And we've got Chelsea at home that we're umming and ahhing about and Brighton away. Just saying, people.
That's what I'm saying. We're now relying on Man City dropping points to win the league. And we've got to keep winning.
The pendulum's swung the other way as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, peak.
And we had it. Would you say in your Premiership lifetime, if we didn't win this league, would you say it would be the worst capitulation, bottle job, disaster, whatever you want to call it, in Premier League history?
From a manager, yes. From a manager. Because it's him that's telling the players to try not to lose. So from a manager point of view, I'd say, if any other manager that says go out, play attacking football and beat them, don't sit back and all that. The games that we've drew, the likes
Big
of
up
Forest,
text, man. Thanks for the raid.
Brentford, Forest, the Chelsea one with 10 men, Sunderland, we probably get 4, 5, 6 points more out of those games. I'm not saying we'd have won them all, but if we're attacking like we were today, attack and not thinking defensively and not to lose, we definitely have more. We don't lose those games that we drew. We would probably win at least 2 of them. So that's 4 points more straight away.
Yeah. I think manager, team, as a team, I don't remember any team with this much squad, money spent, how long the manager's been in.
When you put everything into context, it would
be one of the worst. Be one of the worst. Big up, everyone. As
DJ B, sorry, mate. Saying that, the only other 2 I can think of is Arsenal and Man United back in, I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was the late 90s, early 2000s, but one year it was like vice versa, either way round. I think Arsenal, Man United were 11 points clear or 13 points clear.
No, we were like nearly 15 points clear of Man United, and we lost.
And they won it. And then another season, they were 11 points clear, and Arsenal won it. But they're the only other two I can think of that you could probably compare. But the money that they had and the amount of time this manager's got, I don't think you can compare it.
No. Big up, Tex. Thanks for the raid, my friend. big up to you, my friend. 100%. Welcome to everyone. Make sure you smash a like, sub to the channel. That'd be 100% fantastic. Yeah, no, listen. We'll get the league table up, and what we're going to do, we're going to... DJB, are you saying City win all their remaining games, and on what basis? History. No, I think City will drop points. I think City will drop points, but I just don't see them dropping points in their next 3 games. I think they'll beat Leeds away, even though it'll be a tough one. Leeds are no mugs, and I've got a lot of respect for Leeds Football Club. That will be tough, but I just think they'll win that. I think they'll beat Forest at home, and I think they'll get the job done at West Ham. I really do. I don't think West Ham are looking at Man City to pick up points to keep them up.
Question is will they drop enough points, and will we pick up enough?
That's the thing. It's not. It was in our hands where we just go, if we just take care of business, it's our league.
We shouldn't be having this conversation
We
now.
shouldn't be having this conversation. We
should be relaxed, 10, 12 points clear.
Exactly.
And people keep saying, yeah, but you can say that Man City should have won games that they drew or lost. They were trying to win them games. The games that we've drew or lost, we didn't attack. We sat back.
Also, Jam Boy, right? City have not been in a position where if they win a game, they go 9 points clear of us.
Yeah.
They've been chasing all season. City have been behind all season. They've been chasing all season.
First game against Liverpool at Anfield that we lost 1-0 to that Szoboszlai free kick.
Yeah, and it ain't just...
We didn't try winning that game.
No.
We went there for a draw.
Absolutely. And what you got to remember as well, it ain't just the one game where we could have pulled clear against Man City.
About 4 times.
On 4 occasions, we could have pulled clear of Man City. The Liverpool game, the Man United when we lost 3-2, Brentford the other night, we could have gone 7 points clear, fouled, So we have had plenty of opportunities to pretty much put this Premiership season to bed. And we've opened the door. We've opened it a little bit wider. And now it's permanently open and everyone's coming in, because at the end of the day, every game for Arsenal is a cup final. City are just kind of like, whoa, we shouldn't really be here. We should be dead and buried. We should be like 10 points behind, 9 points behind now. We should just be trying to close the gap the best we can. Now, City are looking at it and going, right, okay, it's pretty much ours.
It's like we're in the jungle and we've seen a lion. We should be running away from it and getting further and further away. Instead of that, we're walking back towards it and prodding it, waking it up, and now it's chasing us, but it's right behind us. Instead of us just running off in the first place. It's exactly like what's happened.
Oh, how many points do you reckon we need from our last 10 games? 30.
Well, we'll win it if we get them.
All of them. Oh, I don't know, man. I can't put that to you. All I need to do is just make sure we try and win every single game. That's all we got to do. We just got to take care of business, which we should have been doing all season. Trouble is, it's Arteta, isn't it? And he just can't get over the line. Big up the Southern Gooner. Hey, brother, got your message. Not feeling well, but feed the Gok and he will score. We move on to some stern tests in the next few weeks. Matty, 100%, my friend. 100%. Yeah. I know me and Kenny have said things about Gyokeres, but we've said that he's a goal scorer and we said give him the chances.
Yeah.
But there has been some question marks over him this season. That's I'm not going to lie. There has been some question marks over him this season. And if he's got to do it on a regular basis, what's he going to do against Chelsea, a proper team? This is it. That's when you want him to step up. Man City at the Etihad, if he steps up in those games in the cup final, Chelsea this Saturday, Man City at the Etihad. Yeah,
I think if we give him big chances, I think he scores.
Don't you worry, Matty. We're backing him. Don't you worry, brother.
I certainly am.
Spurs were all over the place after 40 minutes. They were done. Couldn't run anymore. Oh, were hard. Awful. Absolutely awful. I've never seen such a poor Spurs team. Basuma, Sarr started the game really well, but after half an hour they had nothing. Well, hard. There's no. I don't know what Spurs do. What do? Do they press? Are they a counter-attacking team? Are they defence-minded? I don't know what they do.
They haven't got an identity, have they?
No, nothing. Do you know? Do you think they'd have been better off keeping Ange old Ange?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I really don't know. I think Spurs are what's the word? An enigma. It doesn't matter what manager they get, what players they get. It's just Tottenham. I mean, any manager that goes to Tottenham and wins them a trophy, he's not a manager. They're a miracle worker.
Oh man!
Ange won them a trophy and they sacked him.
Do you know what?
They didn't like the football.
Do you know one thing? Do you know one thing's really, really clear and obvious with Spurs, right? It's not the manager, is it?
No,
it's not the
manager. Always been the ball.
I think that's clear now, and that no matter what manager goes there, it's not the manager, is it? Their recruitment's been awful. Their board's been awful. It's just not the manager, is it?
Sorry, DJ, I've got to go for a leak.
No problem, my friend. No, I don't think it's a manager problem with Spurs. I think it's more that I think it's deeper than that. You could have Pep go there, and he'll probably end up with a sack. Do you know what I mean? It's just a curse, isn't it? What manager would want to go to Spurs now? What would be the attraction of going to Spurs? It's a mess, absolute mess. They're a shambles at the moment, absolute shambles. You know, at least when teams like Wolves go down, they've got some sort of master plan and their manager's half decent. They just need they've just had a bad season. But there's an identity there. Even if West Ham get relegated, their owners are all over the place, but there's something there. Spurs, I'm shocking how bad they were. Shocking. Spurs, they are shocking, my friend. Big up to everyone that's in. Big up the Binks as well. Big up to the Southern Goon and Matty that's come in. Hope you feel well, brother. Hope you feel well. Oh, Matty is in. Hello, Matty, mate. Yeah. Big up. Well, you can say the same about City. They shouldn't have drawn at Spurs, etc., etc. It goes both ways. Yeah, it does go both ways. But what you got to remember is City's never had the opportunity to pull well clear of Arsenal. That's all we're saying. Arsenal have had it many, many opportunities because you're going to draw games and you're going to lose games in a football season. But when you've got the opportunity to take the ball by the horns and go 9 points clear and you're playing at home, you've got to take that opportunity, and we just haven't done that. We just haven't done that. But having said that, how the hell did City draw against Spurs? Mind you, how did we drew against Wolves? We were 2-0 up. What's worse? I don't know. City were winning 2-0 though, weren't they? So, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Even Liverpool are starting to pick up form. Yeah, Liverpool bounce back. This is why it's so important we win this Premiership this season. Because Liverpool will come again next year. Man United will start. They're going to start rolling next season. If they give Carrick the job, I think they're going to be a good side next season, Man United. Chelsea will be Chelsea. They'll be tough. They'll strengthen in the right areas. So Newcastle, who I think Eddie Howe's a brilliant manager, if I'm being honest with you. I was really impressed with Newcastle's second half yesterday. I was really impressed with them. When you think they travelled here, there and everywhere. What did you make of that game yesterday, Newcastle and City? I thought Newcastle was quite poor first half, but second half I was really impressed with them.
Well, I was at Missy's best friend's 40th last night. And to be honest with you, I don't really like going out, to be honest with you, especially at parties. But
no.
I sat in the corner and had my phone. And I was watching it in the
corner. I was watching it.
just sitting there pretty right with one of my sons, just looking up every now and then, just like phone on
I
the
thought they
table,
really played well for Newcastle.
They didn't deserve to lose.
I thought City were hanging on a little bit, you know.
And
we've got Newcastle as well to play, haven't we?
It was unfortunate. Do you know what, right? No, Newcastle's disallowed goal for 2-2. If you watch it again, I don't know if anyone spotted it, but Ruben Diaz actually pushes Dan Burn offside.
Oh yeah, he pushes him. Yeah, but if you look at it again, when that ball was delivered before he pushed him, I think he was already in an offside position.
Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I did see that push because Glenn Hoddle picked up on it, didn't he? He was doing the code bombs.
I just see him. I thought that's a cheeky one. I thought, how can you give him offside if the other geezer pushed him in the penalty area to make him offside? It's a penalty, isn't it? I was praying for a penalty, but no. If he was offside, fair enough. But I don't think that Newcastle, considering they'd done that 7-mile round trip, whatever it was, I don't think they deserve to lose that game. I actually thought they were going to get battered 3 or 4-0, to be honest. But it is what it is. Man City
it's going to go to the wire, isn't it? It's going to go to the wire.
Yeah, it's going to be squeaky bum time all the way. Yeah.
7 months. Big up the Sooj. Big up the Sooj. Absolute
huge.
Big up, my friend. A couple here I've starred. Thoughts on referees wasting time. Untouchables. I starred this, mate. Thoughts on referees. What did you make of that? I mean, that
shambolic.
For me was an absolute shambles. Shambles. Let me give you my opinion on it, right? These players, Arsenal and Spurs, were in full flow, right, in the first half. So they're running around, they're warm, their muscles are all reached max, and then they have that great big long break where they're doing absolutely nothing. I mean, it's about 7 or 8 minutes.
8 minutes, yeah.
Right? That could have caused injuries to the players, because if they'd have had if one of them players then straight after had another burst of pace, they could pull a hamstring or anything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there is that. The other thing is as well, DJB, right? The other thing that that stoppage in play only would have helped Tottenham. We got away with it because we were absolutely bashing them, and that break in play, it stopped our momentum for a bit, and it helped Tottenham regather their thoughts and get themselves
because we was way on top. We was way on top. What an embarrassment!
It is. It's just what's going on.
Just get on with the game.
What is it? The batteries run out in the. I mean, all of this sort of stuff should be done and tested and everything before the game. I'm sure they do it, but maybe one of them just didn't bother doing it this time. It'll be all right. You know, it's embarrassing for them. I'm watching it and thinking it's embarrassing. So they must be, honestly, they need to sort it out. I'm sure other leagues don't have this problem.
But when it goes down, why can't they just revert back to officiating anyway, like they did back in the day? Why have we got
take your headset off, ref. Just take it off, carry on.
And then they come out the second half out of a warm changing room.
And they've done it again. Took them 4 or 5 minutes to get the second half kicked off.
Absolute ridiculous.
And the commentators going, "Oh, this won't be added on the stoppage time because the game hasn't kicked off yet."
Yeah, ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's get this super chat. Big up, Chaitanya. Big up, my friend. Give Eze a run of games. He needs it. 100%. Should never have been dropped after the hat-trick when he scored against Spurs last time.
100%. Yeah.
Idiot Mikel will bench him in the next game. 10 games play him. We win the league. Havertz off the bench. Yeah, great shout. Great shout. I think you've got to play Eze every game. Eze's the sort of player that he feeds off of confidence. The more games you give him, the better he gets.
Yeah.
This in and out.
He should have started against Wolves.
Yeah. Should have started.
He done well against Wigan. It was Wigan, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wigan in the cup. Yeah.
He played well in that game.
And then he put Saka in the 10, didn't he? Because he was listening to all the gossip, and he was listening to all the bollocks, wasn't he? You know what I mean? This is what he does. Big up, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate that. Massive. I think it's corruption, though, with these officials. That's my opinion. Yeah,
that did cross my mind as well.
It crossed a lot of people's mind. Because it was very, very funny when how it got held up all that time.
Yeah, hello, yeah. We've got to interrupt the game because Arsenal are on top here. We can't. I'm not saying that this is the case, right? And I'm not saying that these are against us.
Yeah,
like a lot of people do. But
I know.
It's yeah.
Not my job comes to mind with the headsets. Check. Yeah, exactly. Big up, Binks. Refereeing decisions in the Premier League are bringing the game into disrepute. Time to bring in foreign refs, make it competitive. Yeah. Do you know what? Binks, women official, right? Women. That's what you need. Top women refs. That's what you need. Get the ladies involved.
The Premier League are desperate for that Man City Arsenal game to be a crunch game. They're desperate for it. They do not want Arsenal to be ahead by so many points because they want that game to be.
It's all about keeping it.
Money.
Listen, Binks,
viewers on TV. Yeah, of course it is. Worldwide viewers, and they want people interested still. They don't want us to get upset too far. Absolutely not. It's not good for their pockets. It's not good for their pockets.
Exactly. Yeah, it's bringing. Yeah, it's bringing excitement in it. Binks, I agree with you though. In all fairness, listen. With referees, I don't care whether they're foreign. I don't care whether they're male and female. All I care about is whether they're good enough.
Foreign refs. Foreign. Go to France and Italy. Tell them, say, like, we want some refs from both of your countries, Italy, France, Holland, Germany. Send them here, and then we send ours and scatter ours about all over their countries. There you go, boss. And then you've got no. I mean, Anthony Taylor's from Manchester, and he always officiates the Manchester derby.
Crazy,
now, I'm telling you now, don't tell me that he isn't favourable for one of those two teams. If he's from Manchester, he is a City fan or he's a United fan.
100%.
He ain't a Bolton fan.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you have someone from Manchester refereeing the Manchester derby? Listen, I'll tell you what. People think I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? In life in general, but so much shit goes on in this world that you blow your mind.
Oh, 100%.
The corruption 100%. Is unreal.
100%, especially in football.
Yeah.
Yeah, giving the Spuds a break because we're all over them. Yeah, giving the Spuds a break, exactly. Letting them. City will drop points, but will Arsenal capitalise? That's the $1 million question, Arsenal pulse, isn't it? Because we haven't capitalised in the last 6 years. So, what makes you think we're going to? I don't know. I'm not confident. Listen, I'll take the win today. I'll enjoy it because we've beaten our North London rivals. But as I said, I'm still feet on the ground. I'm still level-headed. I'm still mindful that up until today, it weren't looking good.
No, I agree with her. It was a shameful effort to dive. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I think that goal should have stood.
Absolutely pathetic. Yeah, so do I. I agree. Question DJB of Jamboy as Havertz, Odegaard, Jesus, Martinelli, Trossard players you think need moved on. Who do you think will leave? I think Jesus will. I think if we get money for Odegaard, he will go. And I think if someone comes in for Trossard, he will go. I think the only one out, I think Havertz and Martinelli will stay because the manager likes Martinelli and he loves Havertz, so he ain't going anywhere.
I think Havertz stays.
Yeah.
I think Havertz stays. I think Odegaard stays. Jesus is 50-50. Martinelli and Trossard should be sold.
You reckon Odegaard will stay? I think if we get 50, I reckon if we get
a big offer for it, maybe. But I don't think Arteta will want to sell.
I think Odegaard wants to go personally.
If he does, then that's even better.
I think he wants to leave.
If he wants to go, the club will sell him because he wants to go. If it's down to the club to decide if somebody bids for him, whether he goes or not, I think the club or Arteta will keep him. I don't think they'll sell him.
I just feel Odegaard wants to leave. I think he's been put out now. I think he wants to leave, and I think players get wind that the fans turn against them. I don't care what you say. Players players are not crazy. Players are not as stupid as they are, really. Well, I know they're a bit thick, some of them, but I think most of them are quite sensible. They know when fans are turning on them, and I think Odegaard's got wind that fans are turning on him. I really do. Once that sets in, I think players look at it and go, "I don't need the egg. I can go elsewhere."
And he probably is the sort of player that when he does get a bit of abuse,
I think he wants to go.
That he'll sort of melt from it and want to just go away rather than fight it and prove.
I think Odegaard would want to go. Yeah. And I said it the other week, and this is before it even came out as a rumour. Before it even came out as a rumour, Jam Boy, I said it on last week's Sunday sit back. I said that don't be surprised if Odegaard don't rock up at Man United. I reckon I reckon he would suit Man United, him and Hernandez in midfield.
Well, if they offer him a good deal, if they offer him a lot of money, more than he's on now, say 280, 290, I think he'll go. But I just don't think the United will go for him. I could be wrong, but I don't think he'll end up at United. I think somewhere. I think a team, a sort of big team in Europe, but not a team that's winning leagues, if that makes sense, like a Lazio or a Roma, maybe.
You reckon? You reckon go Italy?
I think possibly. I think that's the one issue I have with Odegaard is when he plays. The one thing he will never ever get is that hard man stature. He bottles out challenges too much.
Oh yeah.
That's enough for me. Just to let him go. Because you can't 100%. Teach him to go in for 50-50s if he don't do it.
100%.
He's scared to get hurt, even in a World 100%. Cup year. If it's not a World Cup year, it could be after the World Cup year, and he still bottles 50-50s. Even 60-40s in his favour, he'll bottle because he's just not made that way.
No,
you can't 100%. Be having that. You can't be having players like that trying to win the league with players like that. Absolutely no.
FIFA are fifth in the FIFA are filth. The president thinks he's a politician. So they've always been the same, my friend. They ain't never going to change. Never going to change.
Yeah.
Kevin Nolan on his wallpapers. Don't miss that one. Oh, big up the Numpski, my man, the Mingle man. Numpski, big up to you, brother. Numpski's happy today. He'll be buzzing today.
Yeah, mate. Big up Nums, man. Big up the Nums. Stop the Nums. Get him to 1,000, man.
Yeah, come on. It's criminal. I'll tell you, it's absolutely criminal that guy's not got 1,000 subs. Big up, my friends. Big up to every single one that's in. Yeah, me and Numpski will be doing the midweek mingle on a Wednesday. It's the show every Wednesday. It's a good one. Last week was a little bit unlike mingle. It was a mingle meltdown last Wednesday.
Got the retro on Tuesday, DJ.
We got the retro Tuesday. Me and Shane are back on the retro on Tuesday. That'd be great as well. If you haven't tuned into the retro, you've missed a treat there.
Can I just ask? Because my memory is really bad. I haven't missed a retro show either, by the way. This is how bad my memory is. Did you finish the World Cup jersey one?
Yes.
So that one ended. Yeah, because it's 8-8 now, is it?
7-0, I think. 7-0.
Yeah, so I did watch it. My memory.
I nicked it with the Brazil blue one.
Yeah, I voted for that as well.
Yeah, the Brazil blue one. Yeah, we started doing. I then started to do the badges, the emblems.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, of course you did.
Started doing the emblems. I've got to give Shane the website that I came across because we're going to start doing emblems now as well.
No, I remember now.
Yeah, but with retro, we'll be back Tuesday. Yeah. Who offered 35 million for Stella R. Trossard?
It's 25 million too much.
Wasn't it? Was it Fenerbahce that offered that?
Yeah,
he wanted to go, Trossard.
Yeah, he should have gone. We should have signed someone else.
I'll still sell him. I would, if you can get 30 mil to Trossard. I mean, he's what, 31, 32 Trossard now? He ain't young.
I think he's 30. Is he 30?
Yeah.
29, 30?
Yeah, he ain't young, is he? He's not young.
Yeah, that's what I'd have done. I would have sold Trossard at that point, and then I would have got tried to lure Semenyo.
I'd have got Semenyo. I said Semenyo. And people were saying to me, oh, no, we want Rodrigo. And I went, right. I said, who's the realistic target that we could probably get at the football club?
Semenyo.
So go and get Semenyo. and don't worry about the Rodrigo. Let's go and get Semenyo.
And we got neither of them. Got neither of them.
Semenyo under Arteta would not be playing like Semenyo is now. I'm sorry.
To be fair to him, right, I actually didn't think Semenyo would be starting for City as much as he is. I honestly didn't think he would. I thought he'd be a bit part
player. Him yesterday? He played him in the centre yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah,
he put the young kid that scored the 2 goals out on the left and put Semenyo in the centre. See, this is how this man thinks.
Yeah, he's got different ideas, hasn't he?
Cherky, Marmouche.
I mean, you look at O'Reilly playing centrally now in the midfield. That could be our Skelly. Skelly could be doing that for us. And Lewis Skelly is a very good player. Very good player.
Lewis Skelly could be our O'Reilly. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. He just won't do it.
Never a left back. Never ever a left back. This is what I'm saying. You know, he's another one as well. Big up to everyone. Big up the Paul Nash. Look, boom, just got in. Big up DJB and my brother Chatboy. There he is, Paul Nash. He loves a bit of retro Paul Nash, man. He'll be all over it Tuesday.
He loves the Kleenex.
Nulski, if you're in the chat, brother, we'll save it to the mingle. We'll speak about the Spurs game and all that in the mingle. I know you want to get it off your chest, my friend. And we'll have a little chat about the mingle, how you're feeling and stuff, my friend. But yeah, big up to you. Correction, Trossard just turned 31 in December. I knew he was in his 30s. So if you get him 30 million for him,
fair enough. Yeah, he's got to be done now. He's got to be. But I am going to
do a members, people. I've got to get it on. I've just been really, really busy on different channels and stuff like that, and doing mingle and doing the. But I will get the chat. I will get it on Lux. Don't you worry, brother. It's going to come. But so Jambo, while I've got you on, it's only 4 weeks away now. I will be there at Wembley. Horrible place to go and lose, my friend. Been there many a times and lost. Take away the Premiership. Let's look at it as a one-off, because I'm just looking at it as a one-off and anything can happen. How'd you see that one going, the cup final?
Well, the good thing about it is, because I was talking to my dad the other day, and I can't remember what game it was, and I said about playing defensive. Why does he keep doing it? Like, this is what's annoying a lot of us. And he said he'll probably do that in the cup final. And I said he won't, because it's not points we're playing for. He can't play defensive in a cup final, because you need to score to win it. Unless he. And I said to him, unless he tries playing for penalties. Now, I wouldn't put it past him. But I personally think with finals, and it's a team like United, City, and Arsenal, the way they are at the moment, I think it's on the day. It's just, if it's your day, you'll win it. If it's not, you won't. Tactics do come into it, but it's the players. The players, it's their careers. It's their trophy to lift. It's like an important time in their career, a cup final, to actually put a trophy on their CVs. I've agreed to go to London to meet up with Hendo and Binks in a pub up there in the Barrington.
Oh, big up! Is it the one in Barnet?
Yeah, Barnet. Yeah, the Barrington. Now.
Yeah.
After that Wolves game, I was seriously. And I know you said about not including the Premier League, but I have to do for this.
Yeah. Go on.
I was actually thinking I don't even want to go and watch the final.
Don't want to watch the
final. Not because I don't want to go and see them and watch it with them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to make the effort to go to London.
Yeah.
All geared up like Ty in my Arsenal gear. Yeah.
Oh, don't.
And go into a bar and watch Arsenal lose to Man City in a final, and
get bantered,
and then have to go home.
No.
Like distraught. I don't know. So see how we go from now till that final, and I will decide whether I feel that I want to put myself in that position or not. Because
fair enough, bro.
The way Arsenal have been playing this season in a lot of games, particularly because of Arteta in particular, I wouldn't go to watch Arsenal at the Emirates if someone gives me a ticket, because I don't want to sit and watch that shit.
I've had to.
You know, I know that's what I'm saying. And I tell you what, the ticket prices, to have the highest ticket prices,
mate,
and make you watch that jank.
Don't.
I mean, it's an absolute pee take.
And they've put it up 3.9%.
Yeah, honestly, honestly, if only our fan base had the nuts on the table, as Kenny says, and just stopped going to games and demand more from this club.
Well, that'd be happening next season if this guy's still in. We've won nothing, mate. Don't you worry about that.
If fans stop going to that stadium, they would start reducing them prices again. Because don't tell me that they need to put them prices up as much as they do, because they need to bring in whatever they charge. I reckon they could take off 25% of them season tickets and they'd still be making loads of money. They're just ripping people off left, right and centre. Don't care about the fan. The fans have made these clubs what they are, and the players that get paid what they paid is because of the fans. And they're just ripping the piss out of them all. It's disgusting.
Always have done. Always have done.
It's disgusting.
Listen, I'm going to be real with you, right, Jam Boy, right? I would say 22-23 season was decent. I enjoyed going. The football was good. You know, we were scoring goals for fun. Saka was like 15 goals and madness assists. Odegaard was smashing them in left, right and centre. We were absolutely buzzing. And I'm thinking to myself like, whoa, this is it. But I'm telling you now, since then, it's been a hard watch. We've 100%. Had little moments. We've had the Real Madrids. We've had the 5-1 Man City. We've had the Bayern Munichs. We've had the odd games. But on the whole, the football's been really, really poor and really, really dire.
Yes.
I'll be going to Wembley. But I just think it's going to be a chess match. I think both teams will try and outdo one another. I think it'll be won and lost in midfield. I think whoever controls the midfield wins that game. I don't think it's going to be down to Gyokeres and Ireland. I think it's going to be very similar to what it was like at the Emirates and what it was like at the Etihad. I think there's going to be a lot of cancelling out. I don't think it'll be end-to-end. I think it'll just be a little bit negative.
Cagey, first half.
Yeah, it's going to be cagey. I think there'll be a lot of... And they'll have the Premiership on their mind. They'll have the next game on their mind, depending on where they are in the table. So, they'll be looking at all them different things. I honestly believe that our biggest problem now is going to be fatigue and injuries to this team. That is going to be the biggest problem. This is going to come back to haunt us, because that game against Wolves, the North London derby, with all the pressure on that and everything else, this is what. Then we've got Chelsea. Then we're away to Brighton, and then we've got a crew. You know what I mean? I just feel that the lack of rotation and not playing players properly and rotating them and doing what's required, I think it's going to take a lot out of these players come the end of the season. I think that's what's going to let us down at the end of the day.
Yeah. You look at what City are doing. Look, Pep's doing now.
They look fresh. I mean, them strikers look fresh to me yesterday.
Cherky ain't even starting games recently.
No.
He's already he's not thinking about it in terms of that's like the most important thing, but he's keeping them fresh for that final.
Yeah.
So Cherky ain't even starting games, and he's been one of their best players this season.
They just look fresh. I look at Foden. So look, if you compare player to player, right, and I've said this before with Arsenal, right, for me, I feel that we are full capacity now. I don't feel that we can go that extra level. We did today, but look at the opposition, Spurs. I mean, they were woeful. I'm sorry. I know you had all the euphoria of the North London derby, but if that wasn't a North London derby and we were playing Sunderland or someone like that, and you looked at that team, you'd go, wow, They are really, really bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
It's only the North London derby that gave it its glamour. From a football point of view, it was shocking. Tottenham were poor, really poor. So they didn't take a lot of beating. So we didn't have to really raise the level that much. I'm talking about when we have to really raise it, like we had to against Wolves and dig in, like we had to second half against Brentford. We just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. And that's what we're at the moment. We're running on empty. I looked at Man City yesterday. Foden looked fresh. Cherky looked fresh. You know, the young lad who scored the 2 goals, O'Reilly, he looked fresh and he was buzzing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of their players in the final third, in the attacking sense, they all looked fresh. They all looked as if they had another level.
We've given Man City players a reason to want to win in the Premier League again because we've faltered. They look hungry, and I mean we've seen this before. You give City an inch, they'll take a mile, and they've got a manager that knows how to do it. It's just that Nico O'Reilly. Is it Nico O'Reilly?
Yeah. Good player.
He's going to the World Cup 100%. He's going.
Well, you got Doku to come back. Rodri's looking like the Rodri of old now.
Yeah,
Sevilla. You got you know what I mean. Honestly, what's happened to Bissouma? Who he was great at Brighton a few years. He went to Spurs. Joseph, pure and simple.
Yeah,
he went to Spurs. My friend. That's
yeah.
all
He had in his game before. Not the Champions League game, Premier League game. He come back and he played whoever it was. He had an absolute shocker.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was they played Tottenham, but he was absolutely shocking.
Paul Nash. Yeah, no, I agree. But my view is on the final, as I said, I think it's going to be a lot of cancelling out. I think they're going to have other things on their mind.
Depends who we keep fit as well, as you said. It depends.
And it depends on what players are fit going into it, you know. If you got Timber with fatigue, Zubimendi looks tired to me as well. He does look fatigued. So, but this is what
Rice is going to still be getting run into the ground. Yeah, exactly. But then he could run on adrenaline for the World Cup for that cup final day. But
Faults on the Opta computer still predicting Arsenal will win the league 79%. Man City sit up. I just don't.
That's well wrong.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Don't look at computers and predictions and GAs. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That them computers don't take reality into account. No,
they don't take injuries. They don't take players suffering from fatigue. They don't take any of that.
Listen, we may well go on and win the league. We may well do. I'm just not confident we do. I'm not confident. I'm not.
No,
we've had our chances. We've had our chances, and there's a reason they're still in it at the moment.
100%, my friend. We've had chances, and you can't keep leaving the door open. I just feel City have rotated properly, and I just feel that they look. I said this the other day to my son. I said, defensively, you have a shout of winning the league, but when you need to get across the line at the latter part of the season, attack-wise, you've got to be
lead goals. Yeah.
We haven't got that. We showed it today, but we haven't got it on a regular basis. Man City score goals. Every time they go forward, they look as if they was going to score. How we look today against Spurs, Man City look in every game. So defensively, we'll get you competing and we'll get you to a level where you've got a chance of going for the title. But your attack will win you the title. And our attack has looked poor all season.
DJB in chat. Do you think that I know our defence is good, like as a solid 4 unit, 4 at the back with a goalkeeper. I know it's good. But do you think that the fact that he has 10 men behind the ball helping that defence makes them seem better than they actually are?
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you was to take a pairing of Gabriel and Saliba, they'd probably walk into most teams.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
they would walk into most teams. Raya's pretty solid as well. Gabriel and Saliba and Timber, when he's been on it, has looked solid. So our defence really, for me, has got us to where we are now, personally. Defensively as a unit, midfield, Rice, Zubimendi. Well, Zubimendi's a little bit hit and miss, but defensively as a team, we've got to where we are now.
But that is what's affecting us up the top.
But it's I was just going to say,
sacrificing it, yeah,
because we're defensively solid as a unit. The sacrifice for that has been going forward
with Gyokeres as well, and that's why.
With Gyokeres, yeah.
And I think he needs to find the balance. He needs to find the balance. I think he needs to have 5 defensive players, i.e., the 4 at the back, and one of the Rice or Zubimendi, who I would pick, Rice. And then Zubimendi goes and joins in with the attack. You know, I just don't think that. I think we used to be lopsided on the right side, and the left was crap. Now it's the defence is good, but the front's not so good. It's sort of gone from that to that, and I just think the balance ain't right from defence to attack. We're not very quick at counter attacking because all our players are back.
Yeah, and do you know what else though, as well though, Jam Boy, on that as well, is this is why and people might say Eze, but Eze's all right in the final third. Do you know what we've not got in this team? We haven't got a midfield player that picks the ball up on the edge of our box,
shoots,
or defensively will get the ball on the edge of our box, or if it breaks down
and
they pick the ball up. We haven't got that player that runs at defence like a Gibbs White does Morgan Rogers does for Aston Villa. Gibbs White, Cunha. We haven't exactly. That is the one thing we are lacking in this team. Someone that gets the ball in midfield and just releases the strikers.
Yeah,
carries it 20, 30 yards, runs through the midfield, takes on players, opens the game up, spreads the pass, little through ball. We're in. We haven't got that.
I mean, even Henri done that for us.
Yeah.
Henri used to get the ball and run through midfields and defence. Yeah. He could lay it off, he could shoot, he could go round the last man and slot it in.
You know, you ain't going to get an Henri, but you need that type of player. Emil Smith-Rowe used to do that when he had that good run in the team. Emil Smith-Rowe could do that.
I personally don't think we should have sold him.
No.
I think he had more to offer.
Absolutely not. I still don't. I think what we've done to Ethan Nwaneri is absolutely criminal.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone on loan.
Absolute criminal. The way Ethan Nwaneri's been treated.
However, DJB, if he was going to continue sitting on our bench because the manager ain't giving him a chance or not, then he had to go. He had to go on loan.
Yeah.
But if it was down to me, he would have been playing on that right wing.
Yeah.
Or even in the 10.
Yeah. Ethan Smith-Rowe for me, I said all along, didn't I? That's why I call him Ethan Smith-Rowe. I said all along, if he's going to sit, I wanted him to go out on loan because it was criminal what we was doing to him. Skelly's going the same way.
Yeah, I mean, these players ain't going to stick around, especially if we ain't picking trophies up. They definitely ain't. No, they're not getting game time. No, Skelly could come play for anyone. All right, maybe not City, but I mean, Lewis Skelly. If Man United, right? I know Skelly's not a left back, but if Man United got rid of Luke Shaw and said to Lewis Skelly, we want to sign you, you can play as our left back, I think he goes. Well, I don't think he would want to, but he would slot into United at left back and he'd be playing every week for them. Yeah. And he'd get more money. He'd get a lot more money.
Yeah. And playing for Man United.
Yeah, you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful. Like, this is what people don't think about. They just think
Saliba's gone if we don't win trophies.
Yeah, of course. He's still young.
Forget all this contract nonsense. Forget all the contracts and all of this contracts. Oh, yeah, but he signed a new deal. All that gives us is a little bit of power to set the price.
Yeah. I mean, all the time Arteta's at this club and we're not winning trophies, it's damaging at the club because, I mean, if he wins trophies, it's irrelevant. But if all the time he's at the club and we're not picking up trophies, just even like an FA Cup here and there, the players eventually are going to be so distraught with keep trying every season and giving their all and not winning trophies that when he does go, they could go as well. And then we're back to needing a new defence again. And the manager that comes in ain't going to get the money that Arteta's got. No. And he probably won't get the backing from the fans that back Arteta either.
No. Facts.
So we're in a. I'll tell you, this season is so important. We have to win. We have to win trophies this season.
Yeah. I said this to Matty. I said to Matty, if we don't win trophies this season, it could be the most damaging season ever in Arsenal's history. And I said, and I said, I'll tell you for why. Because players will want to move on. Key players will want to move. And when I say key players, I'm talking Saliba. Rice will have his head turned. Yeah, they'll want to move on.
It's going to be Robin Van Persie, Alexis Sanchez, and that all over again.
Yeah, it'll be all that again. It'll be that era again. You've got players on high wages. You've also got players that have had horrific injuries. Yeah. So the next manager that comes into this football team are going to have players that want to move, that are on big contracts. You're going to have players that you can't shift on big wages.
And injuries as well.
And you're not going to have the capital to bring players in. So these are all the things that could absolutely go wrong. And we could end up like a Man United where we fall off a planet Earth for a couple of seasons, right? Mid-table, players leaving, players injured, players you can't get rid of, a manager that's not accepted from this fan base. They still have their Arteta posters all over their bedroom walls. Yeah. And it's going to be absolutely horrific. So it's really important we win something at the end. Did you see the old Berta giving Arteta a big hug after the game?
At the end. Yeah, I did, yeah.
That shocked me, that did. That was
I couldn't believe he was there. He must have been on the bench or something. Come out of nowhere, didn't he?
I've seen that. Yeah. But again, you know what business is like. He's paid by the owners, mate. So he knows what his job is. He knows what his job is. Berta's next job is getting players out of the door from his football club.
Yeah.
That's his next job.
He's got to get rid of the players that have been here for a while that haven't helped contribute to win trophies.
We need to freshen it up. Otherwise,
Trossard and Martinelli got to go. And then you've got to get in a top left winger, like a Kvaratskhelia. I'm not saying that we should get these players. We probably should have already got them. But that sort of ilk of player, like a Kvaratskhelia, Semenyo, Yildiz, a top left wing player, and that's going to start in your big games. You need him to start, like a first team left winger, and then you need someone else, whether it be an up-and-coming youngster that's sort of 20, 21, that's decent enough to come in for games like in the Carabao Cup, whatever. That don't mind sitting on the bench because he's at Arsenal and he's happy to be here, but he wants to try and break into the team. Or you just get another good left winger that can come in and do a job that can sort of like fight to get into the play.
Oh, it's going to need freshening up without a doubt.
We need two new left wingers without a shadow of a doubt.
Endo needs his beauty sleep, Jam boy. No, Endo. Yep.
Big up, Endo.
Big up to you, mate.
Take it easy, mate.
Big up, bro. Big up. Joseph Connor, absolute legend. Even if it's two out like Jesus and Martinelli, it's money off the wages. Yeah, facts. Yeah. Jail never signed a new deal at PSG, top player. Yeah. Neves. We need to freshen it up. I know it's hard, especially if the team does win the league. You don't want to break it up. You want to stick by the players that have won you the Premiership. But you got to remember, some of these players have been here a long while. Martinelli, I mean, he's been here, ages.
He's on the decline, big time. He's on the decline.
Yeah. 100%.
But again, if you not that I want to take the risk of it, but if we got a new manager next season, would they get better out of him?
I don't think they will. Jam. I don't think they will. I honestly don't think they will. Seriously, I really don't. I think that a lot of these
I'd move him on. I'd move him on, but
I think a lot of these players have kind of plateaued. I think they've reached their max now. I don't think you'll get much more out of Martinelli. Different system, he might score a few more goals. They might play him more central.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Would they sort of try him in a new role, or because I think a lot of the players that are at Arsenal are probably bored now. They're probably bored and just need a new challenge. Need to go somewhere else. Different scenery, different fans.
Off the bench, But do you trust Eze to be a permanent starter at the number 10? I just don't. I can see him bringing in Odegaard. I can still see him bringing in Odegaard.
Do I trust
Havertz if he's fit? I can honestly.
I like Eze as a 10. I do, but I would like someone else that can challenge him to take his place. Because I want Eze and I want two really good players that challenge for the spot rather than one being the number one and then the other one just playing when he's like needed, called upon. I want someone pushing him to be better, Eze.
Yeah.
And if Eze's not pulling his weight, then he gets his chance. That's what I want. I want him fighting.
Yeah, I do. I want. This is why I want to move on players. He said, D on the roundabout said, if we win the league, keep the players we have. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's about raising the levels, isn't it? You just don't do it, do you? You freshen it up. Martinelli
always
just
improve.
Good. He ain't Lynch. Even if we won the quadruple, I vote sell for fresher players. You have to.
100%.
You have to. You've got to freshen it up all the time. Big up, Flyberry. Make sure you're subbing and smashing alike, guys. Lynch, one-footed for the starters. Big up there. Big up, Gavin. Hope you're well, brother. Big up, Gavin.
I mean, even the play, even if he wins trophies this season, the players can get bored of hearing the same voice in terms of the manager.
Yeah, exactly. You need to freshen it up. I was shocked that Arteta was there for this season, to be honest, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you.
He should have gone 2-3 years ago. He should have gone after personally, he should have gone when he bottled the 4th place to Tottenham and they got 4th and we finished 5th.
Yeah.
That's when he should have gone.
I agree.
But then he had a good run the next season.
When we got done by Conte at Tottenham and when we went to Newcastle, St James's Park and lost there as well, didn't we? And that fucking disaster, mate. That was a disaster. But I still don't think he's going to use Eze every game. I think once Havertz is fit, he'll bring Havertz back in. I think he has to start.
He has to start against Chelsea. But would you be surprised if he's on the bench?
No,
if he's on the bench. Honestly, if he's on the bench,
it won't surprise me at all, Jam Boy.
I mean, every time Eze has a good game, he benches him. And that can't be good for his confidence. No wonder he keeps dropping stinkers when he's benched.
Yeah.
His confidence is shot.
I would not
say to him, look, you played really well again today against Tottenham. You're starting against Chelsea. And he can look forward to that. Cheers, boss. He's got a bit of faith in him. I don't know what his problem is with not... I mean, he starts Saka relentlessly. He could be 50% fit and he starts him. He even puts him in the 10 over Eze and puts Madueke on the right.
I know. What is all that? I couldn't believe it against Wolves. I couldn't believe it again. But this is what he'll do. This is what he'll do. And I'll give you another... Yeah. Let me give you this to think about, right? Eze scored 2 today against Tottenham. Brilliant. He got a hat-trick against Tottenham as well. What did he do after that? Didn't touch grass for five games.
No. But then again, Madueke scored 2 goals against Prague in the Champions League, and then he held bench for 3 or 4 games.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it? What it was? If you have a good game, you get to sit down for 3-4 games.
Well, look at Norgard. Look at Norgard. He can't even get on today against a poor Tottenham team that we're cruising. And instead of giving Rice and Zubimendi some minutes where they can rest, he's kept Norgard on the bench.
It's crazy. And I'll tell you what, when Norgard's come in, he's done really well as well. I've been impressed with him as well. And I didn't want him. But fair play to him. Like he's come in and he's done really well when he's been called upon. Whoever we've played. He's done well. He's done all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Because he was Brentford's captain. That's why I was saying earlier that maybe he would be a good vice captain. Because he's done it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that that's definitely who I go to. It's just a suggestion, you know? Like Rice is just
the
captain
computer
and
predicts
Odegaard.
81 points to win the league. Man City gets 75. We'll see. We'll see. Just don't look into this computer. My computer says all sorts of things. If I run my life by the...
Come back, DJB.
Here we go. Sorry, I got nobbled then.
Don't leave me. I was up there. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning, like that. Ping. Don't know why. So I'm a bit today.
I'm here, look, but I ain't got me picture here. Oh, look, I'm here in thingy. I'm here in person. Hang on a minute.
If you're still in the chat, Nick Vavaris, thanks for the sub, mate. It did pop up on my screen. Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate it. If you like garage music, there's some sets on there if you want to have a little listen. If you're ever doing anything indoors, washing or ironing or whatever you want to put it on, it's all right. It's all right, I suppose, but it's very selective, that sort of music. You either love it or you don't. Like Marmite. Don't know what's happening with DJB. I think his internet's having a wobble. No, it's been
there we
great
go.
sitting
I
here
don't know what happened now. I got Mutant got me. Big up, people. Sorry about that. I got done. Oh, this StreamYard, I'll tell you, sometimes it plays up sometimes. Sorry, people. Sorry. Big up, Jamboy, for keeping it going. Yes, Jamboy, I see your Craig David Gary set. Craig David. Yeah, the music's going fine. I love my music, man. I love my music. Absolutely love it. I hardly watch telly. Don't know why I bought a telly. I'm either streaming or listening to music or reading or doing work. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah,
did you see the advertising hoardings around Spurs? One of the things was the Gorillas are going to be playing there. Did you see it? Buy your tickets, the Gorillas concert.
Gorillas, what? Damon Albarn?
Yeah.
From Blur?
Yeah. Did you see it going around the advertising?
Feeling glad I got sunshine.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that.
There's a garage version of that as well.
Eh?
There's a garage version of that.
You're joking? Seriously?
No, straight up. Yeah, it's on one of my sets.
No.
Oh no, it's not Garrett. No, it's actually no, it's not the Clint Eastwood. It's
they're brilliant, man. Gorillas, I love.
It's called Who. It's Ed Case. Ed Case is a garage producer and DJ, and he remixed that Clint Eastwood into a garage.
There you go. Nicholas is on it. He's a bit of Gorillas. Yeah, 23rd of June. It was going around the Spurs advertising hoardings down the bottom, and it said Gorillas White Hart Lane, 3 Point Lane, whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah. Get your tickets, because my sons love the Gorillas. My youngest, he likes them. The eldest one likes them as well. Yeah,
it's just a spin-off from Blur, isn't it? It's Damon Albarn.
Yeah. 100%. That'd be a good concert, that, as it happens. They've got that right. I mean, one thing with Spurs, that stadium, lovely, isn't it?
It's the best stadium one of the best in Europe.
Yeah, I think it's the best. I think it's the best stadium in the Premier League.
Yeah,
brilliant.
It does look like a toilet though from the top. It's just missing the lid.
Yeah. What a stadium, though. It is a really
a nice stadium.
It's a lovely stadium.
I mean, I haven't seen it in the flesh, right? But
yeah, no, it's beautiful.
From what I've seen of it on telly,
one thing they got that bang on that stadium. Do you know what? Talking to stadiums, Arsenal's Emirates now needs a bit of TLC. Some of them seats need ripping out, replacing. And if they're putting my season ticket up another 3.9%, mate, I want a better seat than what I'm sitting on. I'm sorry. Yeah. And also,
they were tatty last time I went there.
I've got a right to call out this football team if it ain't doing the right thing as well for the money I'm paying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You saw that? I'm going to Spurs Stadium. Do you like to see the system of a down? Oh, right, Binks, brilliant.
Can't say I've heard of them, but enjoy.
Yeah, they're supporting. Looking forward to them. Well, we'll be lit. Oh, Binks, you're going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time. Try not to make sure you treat the stadium with respect, though.
I was just about to say, like, Have a wee on have a little wee on a seat or something like that.
I met Binks.
Don't go
I met
to
the
toilet.
legend Binks, didn't I, at the last the game there? Yeah, great stuff. Big up to everyone. Welcome. If it's your first time, make sure you smash your like. Don't know what the likes are, but we should be right up on it now. Come on. Queens of the Stone Age are the bomb. Yeah, I have heard of the Queens of the Stone Age. They're an indie band, aren't they?
Can't say I have. I'm a bit out of touch with now. Thing with me with music is when I find a genre or a group that I really like, I tend to stick with them and listen to them. Like, I like Oasis. I still listen to Oasis. What's the Story? Morning Glory album.
Yeah.
Now.
Brilliant.
And I like my garage music. I like a bit of drum and bass. I like trance, and I don't tend to unless I hear something.
Do you like jazz, funk, and soul and all that?
I love Motown, Tamla Motown, Stevie Wonder.
I do. Yeah,
brilliant. I think Whitney Houston's amazing. I like Luther Vandross.
George Benson.
I like George Michael, George Benson. Yeah, Give Me the Night and all that. I like Alexander O'Neill.
I remember when Give Me the Night first came out, and I got that on 12. My vinyl
70s. Was that 70s, late 70s, or
Yeah.
Early 80s.
I think it was 80, wasn't it? 80, 81,
80s maybe. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I remember when that first came out. That was brilliant. Quincy Jones helped produce that.
I love Quincy Jones, unbelievable producer.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's my favourite.
Oh, Michael Jackson was a legend. No matter what you think of him, he was.
Yeah. I don't tend to go down all that route. That's music for me.
No.
Like I don't know what happened with him. No one knows really. Like,
he was musically wise. He was a genius, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Question to DJ. Sorry, mate. Question to DJ being Jam Boy. What you made of Gabriel lately? Seen lots of different opinions. Right. I think he's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the pressure. He's a bit indecisive. Not as clean cut as what he has been. Still a very, very good defender. But I think what he is, I think sometimes he's got to relax a little bit more and just play his game. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself. And he's trying to, the pressure's getting to him, and he's some of his decision making's a little bit wayward. Yeah. I don't know what you think.
I said exactly the same on a stream the other day. I don't know if it was Rashid's or Shane's. I can't remember. But I said on there. I said,
big up Lynch. Definitely.
Is the end of the season pressure getting to him? Was that why he's looking a bit bozo-y? Like not completely, but he's just looks a little bit off. And I was talking about the captaincy, and that's when I mentioned about Norgard. I said, would Gabriel would he really be a good captain if he's showing a few nerves?
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but
I think Declan Rice would be the captain.
We'll see. But like I say, Gabriel's been brilliant the last few years. It ain't amounted to nothing.
Alex O'Neill,
individually, all of them.
All of them.
Oh,
I agree. And that's why I think Declan Rice should be captain, because of the one thing today. He made a mistake, put his hands up, rallied the troops, came out second half. Weren't vintage Declan Rice.
No, but he soldiered on, and we won the game. We won the game, and he's got a bit of credit in the bank for his performances. I mean, he's been 7s and 8s out of 10s pretty much every game.
He's been outstanding. Now
I don't forget things like that. I don't forget. Like Timber's been brilliant all season. He's had a couple of dodgy games, last few games, but like as long as you're not having them 3-4 games in a row, and it's costing us points and stuff, then you're all right. But Trossard was so disappointing today.
Yeah, but Trossard hasn't been right since Christmas, has he?
But we won. Yeah. So
exactly. Well, positive Dan, big up Kawaja, is talking about where are all the haters. What haters? There ain't no haters. It's just that we call it out. We say it as it is.
It's just funny.
Positive Dan the other day was in two minds whether we were, everyone.
It's funny that
was all falling out against Wolves. Now they're flip flopping about. They got their flip flops back on again.
After games like Sunderland and Wolves and Brentford, you don't see them in any of our chats. None of them.
Liverpool, all of that. I don't go on their channels. I don't go on their channels and go hold that. I don't do
we drew. Yeah. No, of course not.
Yeah, I don't wear flip flops. At the end of the day, I stay consistent. Yeah, exactly. What haters? Big up, Lynch. None of us are haters. We just call it out as it is. Well, yeah, I saw that. Interesting. Saw two fighters when they formed. Post contains death.
Binks,
sludge metal. Apparently, that music's called that Binks is into. Sludge metal. Haters because we don't kiss arse. Exactly, Lynch. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can you imagine if we didn't have these sort of channels though, and everything was just Rosie in the garden and drinking champagne on a sunny day?
Well, this is why I'm glad I found these channels, because
the club would be like, because we're just the voice for what everyone's saying. We're just like, some people deliver it differently. Like Shane delivers it different to me. Lee delivers it different to Shane. Matty delivers it different. Northside, we all deliver it different, but we're all realistic.
You see, I'm envious. I'm in not in a bad way, but I'm envious of the likes of yourself, Shane, BBK, Lee, Matty, because Aaron, Views, all of you guys say exactly what I think, but you word it and say it a lot better than what I do. I'm not a great speaker. I never have been, and I will never ever. I would never ever say I'm a good speaker or I'm worth.
Listen, man, you're doing well.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible at
speaking. Honestly, I'm glad you're on it. I'm
not intellectual. I don't claim to be. But I enjoy it. I enjoy coming on these streams because I love the people in these chats. They're absolute diamonds.
Oh, mate, honestly, the communities that we've built up on these channels.
Jezza's another one. Kenny.
Yeah,
everyone. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. It's not that. It's the community in the chat we've built up. I mean, like, all of yous. It's just been brilliant. Like yourself and Lynch and all the ones. Everyone that comes in, the Binks, Kwaja,
I want to meet every single one. Anyone that can.
Lux, the legend as well. Waha, Nicholas, from everywhere. Honestly,
so you've got Waha. He's in Slovenia. You've got Promes in Iceland. You've got Matty and BBK over in America.
Yeah, Vincenzo Patrone, another legend. Nicholas Savage. I mean, come on, man.
If we have a parade, it's probably unlikely that them guys get over it. If they can, it's brilliant. But I want to meet as many of you guys as I can.
Yeah,
because I love all of you, man. I think you're brilliant, all of you. Yeah, absolute legends, fantastic. A lot of you.
Same here. And this is why I do it. I do it because I get some negative comments. I get death threats. I get comments. I'm going to smash your head in, and
it's all talk, mate. It's all waffle.
You're an old this, and you're an old that, and blah blah this, and blah blah that. You ain't a real fan. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't that.
Ain't doing nothing.
And then no, exactly. Of course I ain't. And then we get all that, but on the whole, I get some fantastic comments, and it's brilliant.
Of course, Waha's not coming. He's a United fan. Maybe you'll win a trophy, and you'll be over here for that.
Do you know what I like about Waha? He's a United fan, but he's like he can't keep away from the arse. He can't keep away from our channels, man. He's an absolute legend.
No, but he's real. He's
a real one. Yeah, he says
he's real about United. He's real about Arsenal. He's realer about Arsenal than. Do
you know what though? Right, Man United are my biggest rivals. Right, Man United are my biggest rivals. Yeah. But I always say this, right? I always say this because you know me on my channel. I respect every single fan and supporter and club and all of that. I want Man United to come back strong because I think it's better the Premier League
for the league.
Much better when you've got a proper Man United team in the league. I just feel it's better. I don't like them. I don't hate them.
Yeah, I see where you're going. I understand. Yeah, I totally get it.
I'd much rather a full-on Man United where you have a proper game with them, and then if you do beat them, you know you've beaten a really good side.
Just about what I say. You want the league to be as strong as possible. So when you win it, you know you've won it.
Yeah, exactly.
You've beaten the best.
Exactly.
I mean, if we win the league this year, it's not because we've been great. It's because of the rest of we've been the best of a bad lot.
That's what I said earlier on. Yeah, we've just been the best of the bunch, haven't we?
I'll take it. I'll take it. But don't be fooling yourselves thinking that we've won the league because we've been the best team because we're great. It's not the case. We haven't been good this season.
I mean, you still got to go and do
a handful of games.
You've still got to go and do a job and win your games. You've still got to go and do what's in front of you, but it's not been brilliant, has it?
No.
Big up, Nicholas. From Monday to Saturday when I'm at work, I'm constantly listening to you guys. Shane, Lee, Nonsky, Jez. I love it. You guys are part of my day. Big up. That's all we try and do, my friend. Yeah, we've given a lot of people a lot of good things, you know. You're not allowed to celebrate if we win, Prone. I'll tell you what, mate. If they don't let you celebrate, I'm sending you your Arteta and Viking, all right?
Try and stop me.
Exactly. I hate United fans in general, but I also respect their clubs. You can't hate Waha, man. He's a proper Man United. DJB, if you're old, then I'm absolutely ancient. Big up, Jam Boy. He'll deliver you a cake anyway from Southampton to Somalia.
Somalia again.
The brilliant DJB Jam Boy. I will say meet up with Dan Potts and Kenny Ken last May. Two lovely people. They are, top gooners. I'll tell you what, Dan Potts is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Dan Potts is a nice guy. His dad and his mum, I've met them all, really nice. Kenny's just, what you see Kenny on the screen is what Kenny is real life. Same as me.
I was meant to go to the...
I'm no different. I'm no different.
I was meant to go to the Hippodrome. You know when he done that do at the Hippodrome?
Yeah.
I was meant to go there, but my missus went out that time and I had to stay on with the kids. I didn't know she was going out. She had, I think it was a wedding she went to. So I had to stay on with the kids because she stayed in an hotel with her best, whose birthday it was the other day. She had a
nice
party, didn't she, last night?
Yeah.
It was her best mate. Yeah, it was her wedding. So I couldn't go in the end, but I was going. I was going to that. But
yeah.
Never mind.
No, it will happen, mate. We'll sort that out. Vicenz Carrick I think Carrick's is a good manager.
Yeah.
They won't. I'm telling you now, right? Waha's in the chat. I don't think Man United. I think that could be a mistake getting rid of Carrick.
Yep.
I think that could be a real bad mistake getting rid of Carrick. Because who would you get? I mean, well, come on, it's Man United. Anyone would go to Man United. Look, people. This is why you can't disrespect Man United. Man United are a massive club. They're bigger than Arsenal. Any player wants to play for Man United. If you've got a chance to play for Man United, you're playing for them, right? If you've got a chance to manage them, you're managing them. So that is not a problem. But I just think that I would give Carrick a go next season.
Yeah.
I would give Carrick a go next season. Get the right players in and give him a go. I don't see a problem. There's another one as well. Lawrence, absolute legend. Sorry, lads, just woke up watching the game this morning. Fantastic result, but let's keep our feet on the ground. We still have played a game more than City. Lawrence, we said it in the stream, my friend, earlier on. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well, brother. Said it in the stream earlier, Lawrence. Yeah, we're keeping our feet on the ground. And at the end of the day, we're still only 5 points clear. 5 points clear, and City have got a game in hand. If you swing that the other way, if City would be top of the league and they were 5 points clear of us and we had Forest at home as our game in hand, we'd be buzzing now, wouldn't we? Swing it the other way. City's in our position and we're in City's position. And you say to us, can you win the league? Every Arsenal fan will go, yeah, we've got a game in hand. We're only 5 points behind. We've got Forest at home next Wednesday. So if you swung that the other way, you'd be buzzing, wouldn't you?
But would you trust Arsenal to win that game in hand?
No. But what I'm saying is if we was in that position that City are in, you'd be buzzing, wouldn't you?
Oh, So if City had our season and they were sort of 9 points clear at one point and we got back to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You'd be buzzing. You'd be buzzing. So how they're feeling now.
Yeah, we've let them back in. So they're buzzing. Yeah.
100%. 100%. Guys, do us a favour, make sure you smash like. All these people that have changed their what's it?
Handles.
No, look, Paul Nash has changed his.
I think that might be his picture.
Yeah, his picture. Yeah, Waha's changed his as well. Look, see, he's thrown me a little bit. Well, I have my Carrick kit for the 08 in my profile pic. Yeah, exactly. Profile. That's the word I was looking for. I love the guy. With how good he's done, I really don't see anyone I'd want over him, but only give him a year to begin with. Yeah, exactly, Waha.
The way I see it, DJB, right, is the first game that he took over, they absolutely battered Man City. It's probably the best I've seen them play for a decade.
Yeah.
In that first game, and then he went and beat Arsenal.
And I was impressed.
They played well.
I was impressed when they beat us. As soon
as they won them 2 games against the 2 teams fighting for the league, I said, give him a blank check and let him sign a contract. Because the thing is, right, if you go down the road of having him as interim, and then you go and give it to, say, an Amorim type figure that's Portuguese or Spanish that isn't integrated within that club. I mean, Carrick played for United. He was the captain, I believe. He's won trophies there. He loves the club. He knows United inside out, basically. Why would you not let him have a chance to manage next season? Just
exactly.
I mean, you can't. They've played really well, really well. I mean, they'd be mad to not give him to next season. If he carries on the rest of this season, he should get next season.
Unless Luis Enrique goes there.
Yeah.
That's the problem. See, it's Man United. That's the pull they've got. No matter how bad they are, that is the pull they've got.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
I mean, if they go with Carrick,
a big manager, like if say Hansi Flick became available or Luis Enrique came available, Man United offered them 20 million or whatever, 24 million. They're gonna go, aren't they? They're gonna go. Morning, gents, in the chat. Great win today, but the manager has to let them play. Still have the City as favourites. Brenny, mate, you're right, my friend. 100%. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. I hate losing to Middlesex hot Spurs and Man United. We all do, bro. Don't you worry about that. Andrew, big up, my friend. Man United with the world-class manager are a problem. They are a problem. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you for joining us.
Big up, Andrew.
Yeah, Joseph. Question to DJ being: do you think a particular Arsenal player could improve under the new manager, like what Sesko has improved under Carrick?
Gyokeres, straight away.
Gyokeres, yeah, 100%. Gyokeres under a different manager would be on. Yeah, would be on a bag.
4 more goals.
Yeah.
As long as he weren't as defensive as what Arteta is. Because then he could
Lawrence,
get work.
we touched on it earlier, brother. What do you think of the disallowed goal? I don't think there was enough on it. I don't think there was enough on it for him to go down like that. I don't think he pushed him. I think he just put his hands on him. I don't think there was any kind of real physical push. I just think how you got to look at it. Would that have been a penalty? You see it all the time in corners and whatever.
No.
You know what I mean? Would that have been a penalty?
Players get roughed up for corners a lot worse than that. And
if Gabriel's done that to the striker and he goes down like that and misses the header, would it have been a penalty?
Absolutely no chance.
No. If City win their game in hand and beat us, they're up 1. It's out of our hands. We will have to run a perfect. This is the problem we've left ourselves, Lynch. This is the problem we've left ourselves. We've left ourselves in a situation where we more or less have to win every single game. But I still think City will drop points. I don't know where, but I still think they will. Big up, Qualm. Hope you're well, brother. Big up to you. Do you think Arteta will keep Eze in the team against Chelsea next week?
He better.
Who knows? Who knows? We all know he should do, Lawrence. We all know he should do. But it's Arteta. You know, how fits Havertz? I don't know. I think he will. I think he'll start him. I think he'll start a similar team. I think he'll start with the team he started with today, personally. Unless Timber's taken a knock, I don't know. Leeds United and Nottingham Forest both have better midfield than Spurs. Oh, Leeds United and Forest are a better team than Spurs. Spurs is the worst team I've seen in the Premier League this season. Listen, and I'm not saying that because it's Spurs and everyone goes, well, of course he's going to say he's an Arsenal fan. I'm just taking my Arsenal hat off and looking at it as a game of football. And for all the teams I've seen Wolves at the Emirates. I've seen Wolves at Molineux. I've seen the Leeds. West Ham was quite poor at the Emirates, though. I've got to admit they were really bad. But that Spurs team today was dreadful.
Like they say in boxing, pound for pound. When you consider the size of Spurs, and like the likes of Wolves, you expect Wolves, Burnley, even the Leeds, you expect them to not be great.
Yeah.
But for Tottenham, the size of the club and that, for how bad they've been, they certainly have pound for pound definitely been probably the worst team.
Well, I brought the cat back. Look, he's brought the cat back in. Look what the cat's dragged in.
So I had to move. The missus has gone to bed, so I'm out of bed.
No, mate, you're right. Do you know what? We've been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes, Jambo. I'm not going to keep you much longer, mate. Yeah,
no, you're all right, mate.
It's been a brilliant stream. Absolutely. Yeah. I love this sit back, honestly. It just moves into different dimensions. Arteta is unpredictable. He won't start with both Gyokeres and Eze. We'll have to wait and see, Kwam. Big up PFCTV. DJB, love the show. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Lawrence, I'm praying Spurs get relegated this year. Still remember the party we had at the supporters club when they went down 50 years ago. Yeah. I remember it very well. Very well. Do you know what, right? I honestly think that Spurs could go this season because I haven't seen enough from them.
They definitely could. They could.
I mean, people are saying no because it's Spurs and it's that kind of...
Yeah, I just think they'll worm their way out of it, DJ. Yeah, I just think they'll get out of it.
There's something about West Ham, the way they're playing. They've just got a dimension to them. They've just shown a little bit of fight. They've got Somerville that's buzzing. Bowen can always score. They've got the new fella up front that looks a threat as well. That Tata, or whatever his Tatty, whatever his name is. Yeah, he looks a threat. Defensively, they've looked a little bit more solid. Nottingham Forest got something about them again. They threatened Liverpool a lot today.
Yeah, it was unlucky.
Whereas Spurs, I just don't see it. I don't see anything from Spurs at all. Big up the Lynch. Aaron looked like a super kind, nearly back laugh out loud. Is that Aaron? Oh, all right, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron talks Arsenal. Legend. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night,
big up, my friend. Great show. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, no, you don't think Spurs will go down? What do you think then, Jam? What do you think, Jam boy? What is it about Spurs that you saw today that makes you think they're going to get out of it? Or do you think they've got players coming back from injuries? Is that what it is?
No, it's not. It's not that I think they'll get out of it because they're good.
You think West Ham are worse or top?
I just think that the teams below them might not pick up as many points.
Let's have a look at the league table.
Or they may pick up the same sort of points as each other, and Spurs will just work. I just can't see Tottenham going down. I just can't. Not because they're any good. I just don't. I just think that they'll get out of it.
Let's have a before we wrap up. Right, let's have a little look at the league table.
We need to see if Tottenham are playing West Ham and if Leeds are playing Forest and.
No, West Ham ain't. No. West Ham have done Spurs home and away. Right, there's the top of the table, right? 61, 56, 5 points in it. Nothing in it at all, people. Nothing in it at all. Big up, Ange. West Ham's schedule is tough. It will save Spurs. Do you know what? West Ham's, Lynch, good point. West Ham's next games are Liverpool.
They never do well against Liverpool.
Yeah, we'll have to get the fixtures up. But anyway, look, there's the top. What worries me about Chelsea, Jam Boy? You're frozen. Can you still hear me?
No, I'm still here, mate. Yeah.
Oh, you're Billy. Yeah. This is what worries me about playing Chelsea. Look at all these teams on 45 points for fourth.
Right.
Yeah. Look at this. So Chelsea's going to be tough. But look at the bottom of this league. I think Leeds are safe. I think Leeds one win and they're fine. Palace, that win today, they're okay. Brighton's okay. Right. But look at this. Look at this. 4 points.
Yeah, it's tight, isn't it?
4 points.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the way Spurs have played, I think it's 19 games at home or in all competitions this season, and they've won 7. And they've only won 2 home games in the Premier League this season. And that was the first game of the season and in December.
Right, let's get West Ham's fixtures up. I haven't got James's E20 zone. I haven't got his Oh, here we go. These are West Ham's fixtures. Right, let's try and get this up, people. We'll go through the fixtures. We'll have a little look at the bottom of the league. There's a football channel at the end of the day. Can you see that?
Oh. I got my glasses on. Oh yeah, I can just about see that now. Yeah.
Right. So West Ham, they got Liverpool, and then they got Fulham.
Yeah.
FA Cup, don't count that. Then they got Man City, Aston Villa, Wolves, Palace, Everton, Brentford, Arsenal, Newcastle, Leeds. That's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said, if I had to put money on it, West Ham would be the team I'd be putting it on to go down. I hope they don't.
That is tough, isn't it?
They've got a little run of 3 games in there. I think they could win. But
let's have a look at Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, that's brutal for West Ham.
Nottingham Forest. Let's get Nottingham Forest up.
Oh, mate. Should have ate more carrots.
Don't you worry, Jam Boy, right? Right, Nottingham Forest. They've got. Who have they got? Right, Nottingham Forest. They've got Brighton.
Brighton away.
City. Man City. They got next Wednesday. Then they got Fulham at home. They'll win that. Then they got the Spuds. Look, relegation battle.
Oh.
Right. Then they got Villa at home, Burnley, Sunderland, Chelsea, Newcastle, Man United. Look at their running.
Yeah, that's tricky as well, though.
Yeah, but it's not as tricky as West Ham's, is it?
No, it's not. No, but West Ham have probably got 2 more games that are trickier.
Yeah, exactly. So that's that. Let's look at the Spuds.
I mean, that Nottingham Forest game. God.
Let's have a look at Tottenham.
Come on, you Forest.
Right, let's take that out. Let's get Tottenham's. Right, so Forest have fixtures are slightly better than West Ham's, yeah? Now look at Tottenham's running. Let's have a look at Tottenham's running. Here we go. Ready for this? Tottenham's got a nasty running. Right, they got Fulham away. Tough.
Yeah.
Big up everyone in the chat, guys. Make sure you smash in the likes. Then they've got Palace. Then they've got Liverpool away, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland away, Brighton, Wolves, Villa, Leeds, Chelsea, Everton. Chelsea and Everton the last 2 games.
I'll tell you what, that third place, because Burnley and Wolves are gone. That third place could go down to the last game with them fixtures. If West Ham can get a couple of wins out of there, like a couple of wins you wouldn't expect.
It's out of them 3, isn't it? It's out of them 3.
100%. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah.
So Spurs' next 2 games are Fulham away and Palace at home. And then they've got to go Anfield, Nottingham Forest at home, and then they're away to Sunderland. But their last 2 games are Chelsea and Everton.
See, I'd expect them to beat Palace and Forest at home, but they've been terrible at home. You just don't know.
If you was to look at the fixtures, you'd say West Ham have slightly got the harder running.
Yeah.
But I just think out of all 3 of them, West Ham are playing better than all 3 of them. Right now.
At the moment, yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
West Ham look more capable. West Ham look more capable of getting a result rather than Spurs and Forest.
Yeah.
However, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I think that third relegation spot will be decided on the last day.
Yeah, 100%. Who do you think's getting 4th?
4th.
I think Liverpool are going to get 4th. I think
Man United will.
I don't know. I just think Liverpool nick it. I don't know why.
What are we saying? We're saying the top 3 is City, Arsenal, and Villa.
I think Villa will stay 3rd. Yeah.
Right. I think at this moment in time, I think United will nick it.
You think United will nick 4th?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes, Cunha.
Yeah, true Binks, Russian roulette settings. Big time Binks. I think it's between Spurs and West Ham based on the fixtures. Lux, you could be, it's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a tough one. Well, we've got to look at this, haven't we?
Yeah.
The one that counts. We've got to look at the Fantasy Football League. What do you reckon, Jam Boy? How are you doing? You're top, aren't you?
Yeah, of your one, I am. I'm 3rd in Curtis's one.
You 3rd in Curtis's one?
Yeah, Kimani's top of Shane's, and I'm 2nd in Shane's. But I don't know about after today. I went 3rd in Shane's yesterday. But
Here we go, people. The fantasy football is coming up. Arsenal Huddle Fantasy Football League.
I've made a few schoolboy errors recently.
Here we go. Jamboy in front. Look at this. Jamboy leads the way in the huddle. 1633. Stabadeka shite. I don't know who that is, but he's doing well. Zubi do. Under my Cucurella. Jamie McManee. I love the names, man.
Yeah. Bakuna Mateta. Bakuna Mateta.
Old Havertz, Die Hard, Andrew Lane in 5th. Shane Gooner's in 6th. Look, the Maple Leaf Mongs. Look. Logan and play. Look.
Oh, Lynchy's in.
Foggy's doing all right. Yeah, I know why he named it Foggy, because I said supporting Arsenal's like driving in the fog.
Yeah, there's Hendo's.
You can't see where you're going. Big up. Lynch is hanging on in there. Look at this. Hendon's doing all right.
Yeah. Jimbo.
There he is. DJ B's in 13th. I'm hovering. I'm trying to get in the Conference League at the moment.
Mr. Waffle, I ain't seen him about for a while.
He came in, he popped in the other day, actually, the Waffle.
And Mr. Battered.
I think it was on Aaron's on the OG show.
Mr. Battered as well. I ain't seen him for a while.
No. Brad Pitt. Men in Bad Boys.
Men behaving Chadley.
See, I'll get all the celebrities here. Look, I've got Brad Pitt coming in. Look at this. Tyrell.
Twisting my Marlon, man.
Wow. What's happening, my friend? Look, what's going on there? James Wharton down there. Yeah, that's interesting.
I must admit, I think a few of them at the bottom come in a few weeks late, though.
Yeah, Jam Boy. Look, Jam Boy's caning it.
Once we come in,
you're only 30 points behind Zubi Do.
Yeah, I want second because I want to keep consistent with Arsenal, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You want to, don't bottle it. Jam Boy top 100k is amazing these days.
Kimani's killing it. Kimani.
Yeah. Shane has Odegaard. Surely he has to top. Big up, everyone. Listen, we've been going for 3 hours. I've kept Jam Boy long enough. It's been an absolute show. It's been absolutely brilliant. We're all buzzing. We've beaten Tottenham 4-1. Always nice to win the North London derby. However, people, our feet are on the ground. Long way to go. Man City, only 5 points behind. Looking hungry as well. Game in hand. Too many people play. And I like the days before YouTube gave the game away. True. Nice one, lads. Great show. Thank you very much. All the people that are in the chat. Let me just check my supers. Have I got them all? Give Eze a run of games. Yep. Done all the supers. Brilliant, my people. Thank you very much for all your super chats. Thank you for all your comments. Really appreciated.
Yeah.
Absolute legends, all of yous.
Yeah.
And Jam Boy, what you got coming up? You got anything coming up? You getting on any shows or
prepare for another rant on a short if we lose to Chelsea or something? Like,
yeah,
I lost my mind the other day. I just shouted into the camera. Just sent it as a short. I thought,
did you?
The more of us that just let our feelings out about our disgust of this manager at times.
Big up, my friend.
I think it can only be a good thing, but
yeah,
I think there's a lot of people that I'm one myself, a bit camera shy. Don't like really going on talking on cameras. A bit nervous about it, and I totally understand that. But I just had enough.
Yeah,
I just had enough.
Cheers, Binks. Big up, Binks.
Yeah, just. I mean, if anyone wants to do it, but feel a bit nervous, listen. No one's judging you. No one's judging you. No one.
Yeah, no. Listen, if anyone comes on and we'll try and get you on the shows, if you fancy giving it a go, you know, I'll always try and get you on. Definitely. Carl Walsh says it straight. Yeah, Carl Walsh is another one. He can't hold back. Some people can't. And that's just how it is, you know. Your passion's Arsenal, and you want Arsenal to do well, and it's frustrating when they don't. If we don't win this league, I'm telling you now, there's no coming back from this. And if this manager's here next season, I don't know. I've said it to Shane. I've said it to so many people. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know what I'm going to do.
What I've done, DJP, is
I'll turn on the owners if this guy's still here next season and we don't win the league.
But for my own sanity, because I get really depressed and stuff with football, and that's sad. But I get pretty down in the dumps. It affects me for like days if we don't play again. But I've had words with myself. I've told myself just accept we're not going to win it. So that when we don't, it don't hit me so hard.
This is why I try and prepare you on my chat, Jam Boy. When you listen to me, I say to you, don't I, on the chat, I say to all the chat, just keep it, just prepare for the worst. Then if it don't happen,
you'll be all right. Whereas all the ones that are hoping and praying that we win it, when we don't, they're going to be proper down.
Yeah. See, at the moment, I'm looking at City going to win this league, right? But there's a little bit of me thinking, well, they could slip up as well, but can we capitalise? So I'm just keeping it all cool. Do you know what? I think the biggest thing for me is next season, and I've said this to many people, that if we don't win the league and we only win a Carabao Cup and this guy's here next season, I now can't blame Arteta. I've got to blame the owners for not getting rid of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you're running a garage and you've got a mechanic that's crap at fixing cars, and you get the complaint, and you've still got him there fixing cars,
and it's costing you money every time.
It ain't your fault. It ain't the bloke who's fixing the cars, is it?
Because he should have gone. He should have got a new mechanic in.
There you go.
Yeah.
So next season, if he's still here and we ain't won the league, I'm cronkies.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
get him gone.
Yeah,
get him gone.
Totally agree.
Yeah, but
totally
Arteta,
agree.
no, you can't blame Arteta. He ain't going to leave, is he? You're
Not
giving him
on his money,
£15
no.
million a year. He thinks he's doing a good job. You as an owner's got to get rid of him. If you're keeping him at the football club, it's down to you.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I'll be. That's how I'll be. So, yeah. Guys, if you're off to bed, we're off to bed. I'm off to make a cup of tea. I know that. Listen, it's been an absolute lit show. Jam Boy, thanks for coming on, brother.
No, pleasure, mate. My pleasure.
Honestly, it's been an absolute...
Anytime, mate. Anytime.
Honestly, it's been a brilliant, brilliant show. We're over 3 hours. And, thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. And, awesome, my friend. Thank you for
shout out to everyone that's been in the chat all along.
Everyone, the chat. Yeah, you know you are. Absolute legends. Also, anyone that's just come across, discovered the huddle, and you want to be part of it, make sure you sub. And welcome. Welcome to the community. It is a top community. Absolutely. And as I've said it from day one, everyone's opinion is valid, whether we agree with it, whether we disagree with it. Listen, you ain't got to agree with me. As long as it's not personal, as long as it's not threatening, we'll go with it, people. We'll go with it. Jamboy channel, yep. How's your subs going, Jamboy? Is that coming up?
It's about... mid 70, 73.
Yeah, big up, my friend. Yeah, let's get him up. Let's get him to 150. Come on. Let's go.
I'll be happy. Listen, I never thought I'd get anywhere near what I've got. I mean,
let's get Jamboy up. Look, come on, another 30 subs for Jamboy. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Right,
I've uploaded some music on there, and if anyone wants to listen, feel free. But like I said, it's not a serious thing for me, but.
No, but it's nice, though, isn't it? It's nice.
It is nice.
You put the effort into uploading music. It's good.
I appreciate people that do. I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, mate. It's good. Yeah, let's get Jamboy up.
Anyone that's subbed, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, big up, my friend. No, big up, Jamboy. Any on that note? Listen, I'm going to be tomorrow. I'll be with Lee, and then I'll be on the OGs if Aaron's around, hopefully, and then Tuesday. What's happening Tuesday? Retro show Tuesday. Me and Shane. Wonderful show. Come and join us. Wednesday, midweek mingle with the Numpski. That's always a blast, and we have a bit of fun on that. Thursday, me, Kenny Ken, and I've got Dan Potts joining us as well. So that'll be a good one. And then back round to the Sunday sit back after the Chelsea game. So big up to everyone.
Yeah.
On that note, sleep well. Be safe. Blessed to everyone. Take it easy, boy.
Take it easy. See you later, guys.
Take it easy.